affordable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Live local sports is on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Welcome back to Papermaker Stadium in Spring Grove. Ron Ruman, Gareth Hissong with you on the high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Our weather and field conditions courtesy of YAIAA Hair Design. A brisk 54 degrees here tonight. A little damp, a little chilly, but a good night for high school football in mid-October. No wind to speak of. The flag hanging limply to our left here. Field conditions, well, it's artificial turf. It is in great shape as always. And our injury report from Leader Heights Healthcare, and we do have some tonight. As we mentioned, Ian Slavin out for the year with a torn ACL. Logan Hall back, at least limited action tonight. And Terrence Carter, we believe, back as well after being injured last week for the Central York Panthers. So that is our injury report from Leader Heights Healthcare. Our keys to the game now from Unique Physique. What do you see as for the homestanding Spring Grove Rockets, Gareth?
Well, both these teams are going to try to get the defense to play in space, make you play 53 1/3 yards across the field, spread you out on defense. What the Panthers like to do on offense is run basically the same 10 plays out of a lot of different looks. They like to move the receivers around, do some motion. Spring Grove on defense likes to move their guys around and kind of try to mess up the blocking schemes a little bit. So whoever plays the best in space tonight and tackles in space, covers those 53 1/3 yards best, will win tonight. Good assignment, fundamental defense.
All right, those are keys to the game by Unique Physique, and I think also penalties are a key. We've seen that an issue for Spring Grove this year with some bad timing on some penalties. So Central won the toss, deferred. Spring Grove will receive. Our Fast Signs opening kickoff in just a moment or two here. Right now we're going to take our final break, and we'll come back with our Fast Signs opening kick and our Dasher Financial first quarter. This is the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK and GameTimePA.com.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
We are Penn State. Are you?
Attention high school juniors and seniors.
Adult learners and veterans.
Do you want to become a Penn State student?
Don't miss the Penn State York event Saturday, October 18th from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Learn about the admission process.
Meet faculty and students.
Investigate financial aid options.
And tour the York campus.
Explore the major programs offered at Penn State York and our university-wide 2+2 program.
Lunch will be provided Saturday, October 18th.
Call Shelley at 717-771-4040 or email mdrade@admissions.psu.edu.
True Value Plus has a rather colorful question for you. Do you want the wall color you love to stay richer and truer longer? Yeah, we thought so. And if that's the case, True Value suggests insisting on super premium Aura interior paint by Benjamin Moore. Stop by True Value Plus in Shrewsbury and see for yourself why Aura sets the standard in excellence. Formulated with Benjamin Moore's proprietary color lock technology, Aura ensures that the color you love will stay as beautiful and vibrant as the day it was painted. And that matters. So you'll only change the color when you want to. Plus, Aura is scrub and fade resistant, provides superior surface protection, and comes in every color you can imagine. Aura by Benjamin Moore. No paint is more enduring. Benjamin Moore, for everything that matters. Behind every project is a True Value Plus in Shrewsbury.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And welcome back to Papermaker Stadium in Spring Grove as we were just about ready for the opening kickoff here. The Panthers of Central and the Rockets of Spring Grove. Our opening kickoff brought to you by Fast Signs. And it will be Carter Lukabaugh booting it for Central. And Brandon Tasker is deep along with Shea Fulmer for the Rockets. They will go right to left here in the first period in their home uniforms. Blue shirts, gray trousers, black helmets. Central, the white unis, black helmets, black numbers, and the orange trim. And we are glad you're with us here on 1350 in Game Time. And Lukaba approaches the ball and hits it, and it's an end-over-end boot. It's going to be fielded by Tasker at the 2 and dropped. Picks it up on the bounce and now heads toward the near sideline. He's going to be in some trouble. Makes a couple of guys miss, though, and comes out to about the 13-yard line. And from where he started, that wasn't too bad. Hustling down on the special teams, Don Merriman, to make the hit. And so the Rockets will start at their own 13, 1st and 10 here as we get underway in the Dasher Financial first quarter.
And those are the kind of mistakes Spring Grove's going to have to limit throughout this game. Just little things like that. Those operations, special teams, you got to play your best and be on your best at all 3 phases of the game when you play a team like Central York.
They set it at the 15-yard line, and on the snap, it's handed off to Fulmer. Fulmer to the wide side, has some running room at the 20, across the 25, and finally pushed out of bounds up near the 30-yard line. And a good gain. They'll mark it at the 28, a gain of 13. As he was pushed out by linebacker Micah Richardson there, but that's a 13-yard gain and a first down. And Jacob Messersmith was in at quarterback that time, and they've got Erickson split out into a wide receiver spot here. So we will see if that's going to be the deal for the night here. 1st and 10 for the Rockets, and a little pitch here to the near sideline. Not much running room there, about a yard or so, and that is Anthony Badia. And was that, I'm sorry, I was looking down, was that a run or a pass?
That was a little toss right there out of the backfield. Looked like there was some miscommunication.
All right, so we'll give it a run then for Anthony Badia. He gained a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Rockets at their own 29-yard line, just underway.
Right off the bat, you see the Rockets coming out, trying to attack the perimeter, get that outside running game going. Watch for Shea Fulmer up the middle.
Messersmith under center. They pitch it to Fulmer, trying to get wide, cuts inside, but will go down for a loss, as that was played extremely well that time by Justin Mateo, a 6'1", 195-pound Justin Pinedo, a sophomore in there at linebacker, and he drops Fulmer back to the 25 for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down from there at about 13.
Great job setting the edge, forcing the running back to the inside where your help and your defense is, cleaning up the play. Great job, Central Panthers.
And now Erickson is at quarterback, and Logan Hall is one of the wide receivers as the Rockets go with 4 wide on 3rd and 13 from their own 25. Put Badia in motion, and flags fly. Illegal procedure against Spring Grove. So as we've talked about throughout the season, the Rockets hurt themselves with penalties coming into this game tonight through 6 games, Gareth. 53 penalties, 354 yards, 3.5 football fields worth of penalties against the Rockets.
That's just not going to be a recipe for success when you're shooting yourself in the foot that often.
And now I think Messersmith back at quarterback drops the snap out of the gun, picks it up, rolls right, fires it toward Fulmer. Almost had him at the 40-yard line. Richardson was there. I don't know if he got a hand on it or not. I don't think he did, but it is incomplete. Rodney Johnson also there. So the pass from Messersmith is incomplete, and that will leave the Rockets with a 4th down and 18 and bring us to our first Fink's Garage punt.
Micah Richardson doing a great job keeping himself in position to make the play where the receiver's not going to catch it. He's going to knock it down if anything happens at all.
Andrew Lukaba, the kicker, will do the punting with Hall being injured. It's a high kick, fairly short, fair catch called for by Drew Anderson at the Central 48-yard line, and so the Panthers will start in great field position for their first offensive series at their own 48. We have 10:04 left here in the Dasher Financial first quarter. No score.
This is an offense of the Central Panthers. You don't want to let them set up in good field position. You lose a field position battle to them, you're putting yourself in the hole early in this game.
Panthers average 176 yards a game on the ground, 145 through the air, and Nick Strine, their quarterback, returning after injury. Now will go from the shotgun with 2 wide receivers and a man in the slot. Databo goes in motion away from us, and they hand it off and met right in the hole. Good defensive play. It's going to be a loss of a yard, and that was Terrence Carter. And I'll tell you what, he was hit in the hole that time, and making the play for Spring Grove, I believe, was Wyatt Smith. And it's a loss of a yard to be 2nd and 11.
Good aggressive defense. Slow developing play in the backfield for Central. Spring Grove just getting upfield, getting that penetration on the defensive line. nothing doing, forcing for a negative yard.
Rockets give up 109 yards a game on the ground. So 2nd and 11 now. Wide receiver each way out of the gun, and Spring Grove showing blitz, and they jump early. And we'll see if anybody on Central's line moved. A couple of guys from Spring Grove came across, and we'll see what this call is. And it's offside against Spring Grove, so the Rockets' second penalty of this game already. And that'll leave Central now with a 2nd down and about 6 from the Spring Grove 48-yard line.
Repeat 2nd down.
Panthers sometimes will start slow on offense, give some different looks, try to read the defense. Based on how the defense reacts, make their plays the rest of the game off of that.
And they bring the blitz. They get the pass off, and it is complete to Carter out in the flat on the left side. He is brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 on the tackle out there for Spring Grove was Michael Trainum. But a nice throw by Strine and a completion to Carter and a gain of 13, and that is a 1st down for the Central York Panthers. For Carter, his 15th catch of the year. He's their 2nd leading receiver.
That's another big key to this game on defense. You've got to stop the running backs catching the ball out of the backfield. It's tough to account for them when you're spread out wide. Your defense is spread thin. You've got to get a guy on the running backs coming out of the backfield.
Neal and Databo both to the near side. They run a pitch out of it to Carter. He has the corner at the 35 and inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. He was met and brought down there for Spring Grove by Jordan Brown, the 5'10", 175-pound senior defensive back, but it's a gain of 6 to the 29 for Carter, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 from there.
And to speak to my point, Terrence Carter has 14 catches this year, 233 yards, averages 16.6 a game coming into this ball game.
And also their leading rusher is 68 carries and 518 yards and 7 rushing TDs coming in. 2nd and 4 for the Panthers at the Rocket 29. Drive underway here. Receivers to the top this time, one to the near side as well. It's Carter. They put him in motion and they give it to him. Now they're the faker reverse, and Carter's in the backfield, made a guy miss and almost gets a 1st down. He's going to be a yard short, made a guy miss in the backfield before Tyler Wood, the junior defensive tackle, able to bring Carter down at the 27-yard line, gain of 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 2 from there.
That play, although it wasn't a big play, shows you the ability of Terrence Carter. He's got guys in his face. He's busy trying to fake the handoff, still able to use his vision and balance an explosive speed burst to make a positive gain, set up a 3rd and 1.
Ball at the Rocket 27-yard line. They've got to get just to the 25 here to pick up the 1st down. Strine out of the shotgun now. Long count, and again got a guy from Spring Grove, I think, to jump, and that'll be the 2nd offsides call against Spring Grove if it is in fact the situation, and it'll give Central a 1st down. Yep, so that is the call. 3rd penalty of the Rockets already tonight, and that 1st down for Panthers at the ball just outside the 21-yard line of Spring Grove.
The Panthers moving from our left to right in the all-white uniforms, black helmets with the orange fade.
So 1st and 10 for Central now at the Spring Grove 21-yard line. 7:14 left in the first. No score, but Central on a drive here. And Strine hands it off to Carter off the right side, and Terrence Carter with his tight end Robert Romey throwing a block for him. Gets 2 down to the 19. Pretty well defensed that time by Spring Grove. Zach Stauffer on the stop, but a gain of 2, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Good job by the blue shirt, Spring Grove, stuffing up that hole, not letting Carter get to the outside. So far, Central's been successful getting out on the perimeter, getting their guy Carter in space.
Yep. 2nd down and 8 now at the Rocket 19. 4 wide receivers, 2 each way, and Carter in the backfield with Strine. Ball at the Rocket 19. Strine sends Carter in motion to the near side. A little bubble screen out to Falkenstein. Falkenstein inside the 10 and spun down finally at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 12. And pretty good tackle that time by Ryan Doherty to spin him down, the sophomore linebacker. But Strine's pass is complete down to the 7. It's a gain of 12, and it's 1st and goal for Central at the Spring Grove 7.
Yeah, Doherty there with a touchdown-saving tackle. Central sets up 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
And Strine will take it out of the gun again. Takes the snap, and hands it to Carter. Carter up the middle down to the 4-yard line. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. Nathan Young, a 5'10", 185-pound sophomore defensive tackle on the stop. So it'll be 2nd and goal from just outside the 4.
Terrence Carter certainly has the ability, the vision and balance and the power to run inside the goal line, but they have a fullback number 32, senior Pearson Hinkle, 6 foot, 223-pound bruiser who they can hand it to in the goal line situations.
2nd and goal. They flip the tight end from the far side to the near side as the Panthers go left to right. And Strine with the backs flanking him out of the shotgun. Takes it and gives it to Carter. Carter off the right side and is hit and dropped right there. Nice defensive play that time for the Spring Grove Rockets. Tyler Wood and also Zach Stauffer there to make the stop. And they actually lost about a yard that time, did Carter. So it's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 5.
Fantastic job by both Tyler Wood and Zach Stauffer fighting off their blockers, fighting through their blockers to make that tackle and force the 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Watch out for the play action pass.
Yeah, really. And it'll be a big one there. And if they don't get in, will they go for the field goal? Strine out of the shotgun now from the 5-yard line. Waiting. Takes the snap. He looks to throw, fires it. Oh, off the hand of his receiver, Braden Neal, who was covered pretty well that time by Jordan Brown, but it hit Neal in the right hand, unable to bring it in. So the incomplete pass, the field goal unit is coming on, and Carter Lukabaugh will line it up here from about the 13-yard line. It's going to be about a 23-yard field goal attempt for Carter Lukabaugh.
Strine's a talented quarterback. He's run this program for a year now, been in this system. Threw an absolute dart right there. Braden Neal should have put his hands up and caught that.
Snap to Dadebo, puts it down. The kick is up, has the distance, and it's good. 4:32 remaining in the first period, and a 23-yard field goal by Carter Lukabaugh, and our score, Central York 3, Spring Grove nothing. This time out courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
When it's time for preventive maintenance on your vehicle, don't take it to just anyone. At Fink's Garage, you know you found a name you can trust. We're a Napa Auto Care Center located at the rear of 929 Linden Avenue in York, and the technicians we employ are trained professionals. We hope knowing that we're here to serve you gives you peace of mind. Call us at 854-5175 for an appointment. Remember, being broken down stinks.
Let only one place. Sports Radio 1350.
And we are back here at Papermaker Stadium in Spring Grove. Ron Ruben, Gareth Hissong, the Fast Signs kickoff from Carter Lukabaugh, and he takes Brandon Tasker back to the 1-yard line. Tasker fields it cleanly this time, looking for the picket fence to set up to the near side. It really doesn't, and he gets again back just about the 13-yard line. Good coverage that time by Isaiah Dixon for Central on the special teams. And so the Rockets will start deep in their own territory again, trailing now 3-0 after an impressive drive by Central. Let's get our scoring recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
Central doing a good job holding on to the ball, going 9 plays, 52 yards in 5 minutes and 32 seconds. The drive capped off with a 23-yard field goal. Kicked through the uprights, Carter Luckenball. Central York 3, Spring Grove 0.
Rockets start at their own 14, then they give it straight ahead. I believe this is Fulmer, and Fulmer's out to about the 18-yard line. See as they unstack. No, that is Zach Stauffer on the carry. Stauffer picks up 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 as Eric Wynn, the 6 foot, 315-pound defensive nose tackle, in on the stop. Out of the gun, Messersmith gives it to Fulmer. Fulmer looking to run wide, and Central stringing it out pretty well. Tries to reverse his field, unable to do so. Goes down at the 15. And again, Micah Anderson, a senior linebacker, there to make this stop. Tough to get wide on the Panthers right now. That's a loss of 3, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Tough to get wide is right, all thanks to the defensive end, number 63, senior Jordan Ingram, 6'3", 210 pounds. Does a great job of dropping his shoulder, getting underneath the pads of the offensive lineman, not letting him not getting reached on that block, stopping that outside run, forcing it back inside, stringing them out. That's what they have to do to be successful.
All right, Spring Grove late getting some guys out there. One of the linemen just running in there with 8 seconds left on the play clock, so they get him set. Messersmith under center on 3rd and 9. Fulmer in motion toward us, and I think we had movement on the line for Spring Grove. as they are again being victimized by the penalty bug here tonight, and that illegal procedure will take it back to the 10 and make it 3rd and 14. So not only is that bad, making it 3rd down and long, but they have to punt. They're going to give Central good field position again with 3:13 left in the 3rd, and the Panthers already up 3-0.
Tough to dig yourself a hole when you're playing against a quality opponent like Central York. These penalties, losing the field position battle, you see it early in this game. Going to be tough to dig out of this hole for Spring Grove unless they make some plays here on 3rd and 14.
Erickson in at quarterback now, out of the gun, rolls to his left, looking to throw, fires it deep down the middle, and it's picked off by Elzer Stroman at the 30. Stroman to the near sideline at the 20, at the 15-yard line, and is wrestled down at about the 13, ran through the grasp of Tyler Wood, and finally stopped by Owen Jacobs on the stop. But the pick that time for Elzer Stroman, and Central is knocking on the door again as they are at the Spring Grove 12-yard line, 1st and 10.
Not a good decision right there. On the run, coming back, trying to get your feet set, throwing it down the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic there. Tough to see some of those underneath defenders. Great catch, good hands right there. Elzer Stroman getting the interception, setting Central York up with great field position on the 13-yard line going in.
Carter in motion away from us now. 2 wide receivers to the top of the formation. Strine in the shotgun. Hands it to Hinkle. Hinkle off the right side and down to about the 9-yard line. Pretty good play that time by Zach Stauffer. He was being blocked but still able to make the tackle. Gain down to the 9, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from there.
Central York in complete control right now. They've been dominating with the time of possession, dominating field position. All thanks to Spring Grove making the mistakes. The penalties are hurting them. Turnover earlier, just saw the interception. Yep. Central York in prime position to get another score.
2:10 left in the Dasher Financial first, and Hinkle to the right of Strine and Terrence Carter, the deep back. High snap, but they field it, and Carter up the middle and gets a couple down to about the 7. It's going to be 3rd down and around 4 from there. In the middle of that defense, Nick Erickson sticking his nose in there to make the stop. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4.
Trying to run between the guards, Nate Stevens, Zane Santos, center, Nate Raffensberger, 6'1", 197-pound senior, doing a great job on their base blocks, making some space, but linebacker Spring Grove coming in, making the plays.
3rd down and about 4 now, ball at the 7-yard line of Spring Grove. Strine working again from the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw, firing for Carter in the flat, caught it, almost didn't see it coming, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown by Terrence Carter. Strine threw that one well before Carter looked. Terrence turned around, there was the football, but he's able to overpower the defender into the end zone, and it is a 7-yard touchdown pass, and it's 9-0 with $1:23 left in the first.
The showcase of talent from Terrence Carter. Didn't even have his head around. As soon as he snaps around, ball's in his chest, able to make the catch and get in for 6.
Looking ball for the PAT. The snap is there. The hold by Databo is good. And the PAT is good as well. 1:23 left in the 3rd. Central up 10-0 on the homestanding Spring Grove Rockets on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Serving York for over 50 years, Vito's Pizza. Check out their daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 till 2. 2 slices of pizza and a small soda, only $3.99, or a small sub for only $4.25. Monday night, 2 large cheese pizzas for only $15.99. Tuesday, a large stromboli and large pitcher of soda, just $11.99. Wednesday, a large cheese pizza and large pitcher of soda, just $11.49. Vito's open till midnight, Monday through Thursday till 1 a.m., Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in at 1734 South Queen Street, York, or get carry-out. Call 843-1143.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Carter Lukaboff for our Fast Signs kickoff here. That timeout courtesy of your Surefine Markets. Lukaboff boots it. It's a little shorter this time, and Fulmer comes up to the 9 and fields it. Up the far hash mark, makes one guy miss and puts his head down and gets out to the 25-yard line. As hustling down on special teams, Brooke Wilson and again Don Merriman. So Spring Grove's best starting field position of the game here, their own 25, but they're down 10-0 now with $1:16 left in the Dasher Financial first. And let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap.
A quick strike brought to you by an interception from Elzer Stroman. 3 plays, 13 yards in a minute 24 seconds. A 7-yard touchdown pass. Nick Strine hooks up with running back Terrence Carter, puts Central York up 10-0 over Spring Grove.
And that is Stroman's 4th interception of this season. He leads him with that, and on the first play of the game, or first play of the drive, we have Erickson forging it ahead from the QB spot for about 6. It's a good gain out to the 31. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Spring Grove will try to get on the perimeter, run outside, run outside, run outside, get you chasing, get your defensive line running, and then they'll keep it with Nick Erickson running up the middle and Shea Fulmer.
And a flag flies from the referee in the backfield before we even get started. An illegal substitution against Spring Grove, so I guess they must have lined up with an extra guy as Shea Fulmer comes out. So again, was that 5th penalty tonight already, I believe, against Spring Grove. We're still in the first quarter, and that hurts them because they had a nice 2nd down and 4. Now it's 2nd and 9 back at their own 26.
It could force Spring Grove to go to the air a little bit.
Yeah.
They have an ample attack. They've got some playmakers. Adam Wareheim can make some good plays. Anthony Badilla, we see he's a quick playmaker.
Erickson under center now on 2nd down and 9, and they hand it off, and nothing doing as the running back is hit right at the line. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. That was Zach Stauffer, and he was met right there and going absolutely nowhere, making the hit that time. I think was, is that Jordan Ingram maybe in? No, it was not.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was.
Makes it especially tough for the Spring Grove offense.
Justin Pinedo, yep.
To get going when they don't have this much success. They're going to wait to get to the 2nd quarter to run their next play on 3rd and 10.
That is the end of 1. Central 10, Spring Grove nothing. We're going to take a break, come back with the Broadway Trans 2nd quarter after this on the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Yorktown Roof and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1992. The premier building materials distributor in Central PA. Distributors of roofing and siding, windows and doors, decking and railing, seamless gutter and gutter guard, and cabinets and vanities. Both wholesale and retail. Located at 261 Northeast Street in York. Online at YorktownRoofingandSiding.com or call 845-9447 or toll free at 1-800-457-3943.
Hi, this is Brad Livingston, head coach of the Central York Panthers. You're listening to High School Football Games of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WYK. First in York, first in sports.
And starting our 2nd quarter, brought to you by Broadway Transmission. Spring Grove has a 3rd down and 9 at their own 26. They now go left to right here, trailing 10-0. Badilla goes in motion, and Messersmith rolling to his left to throw, fires it, has a man, and it's Logan Hall makes the catch in front of the defender. It's a 1st down out to the 38-yard line, so a nice throw by Messersmith on the run that time in front of Databo, and Hall brings it in for the 12-yard gain, and the 17-yard gain and a 1st down.
It's good enough for a rocket.
I like the play call right there. You see Badilla getting wide, occupying that corner, giving just enough space in the zone for Hall to sit and get that 1st down.
Well, Logan Hall coming off the injury, making a big play here. He was the leading receiver, 2nd leading receiver coming in with 12 catches. And on 1st down, man, they are hustling up here. I apologize. I was writing my stats down, so help me out there. Who was the ball carrier that time?
I was doing the same, writing down the stats.
All right, thank you, Zach Stauffer. And our PA man picks up 3. It's 2nd down and 7 now from the 41. So Rockets trying to get a drive together here. 3 wide receivers, 2 near side, 1 top. And fake to Fulmer. Erickson keeps it. Big hole up the middle, and Nick Erickson out to midfield. Gains 9 yards before Elzer Stroman able to bring him down, along with Isaiah Dixon. But that's a gain of 9, and Erickson with a nice run and moves the sticks for the Rockets. Spring Grove putting a little drive together here, trying to get back in this thing. First minute of the 2nd quarter, they're down 10-0. And Messersmith in at quarterback now. Takes the snap, hands it off. This is Stauffer off the right side, puts his head down and gets to the 45, a gain of 5. Nice movement by the right side of that offensive line. Owen Jacobs, a 6'4", 265-pound sophomore, moving the pile, and it's a gain of 5 for Stauffer on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the Panther 45.
Spring Grove trying to pick up the pace, keep this Panthers D on their heels.
Going to no-huddle offense, quick snap, and they get this Stauffer again up the middle. He's got about 2 or 3 as he was met in the hole by the linebacker Johnson Mater, a 5'11", 170-pound sophomore. It's a gain of 2 for Stauffer, and it'll set up a 3rd down and 3 for the Rockets.
I was going to mention earlier, tough sledding for this offense. Spring Grove not having much success. Panthers been dominant so far. They need to find a way to mix it up and get the Panthers D on their heels, and they're doing that with this frenetic pace.
Stauffer in motion. Messersmith takes it, flips it to Badia in the backfield, trying to get the corner, and does just enough inside the 40. I think he's going to have that 1st down. Bobbled the pitch at first, but got just enough, a gain of 3, and it will be a 1st down. Mater and Dixon on the stop, but the Rockets move the chains.
For the Panthers, that's good enough for another Rocket.
Spartan code of ethics. Offensive tackle Becker Wyatt with the hold right there, got away with it. They don't see it, it doesn't count.
Only a penalty if they call it. And Erickson flips it to Fulmer. Fulmer now trying to get the outside, cuts up inside at the 40, and is going to get 2. Pretty well strung out by the Panther defense that time, as Jordan Ingram, the defensive end there, along with Dixon to make the stop. It is a gain of 2 for Fulmer, and it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Panthers have done a good job so far setting the edge. Their defensive ends very aware when the strength is to their side. They're getting underneath the blocks of those tackles and trying their best to run to the sideline and cut off that perimeter.
On 2nd down, Erickson fakes it to Fulmer, and then he is hit in the backfield. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I think he did. But I'll tell you what, a big guy coming through to make that play is Brennan Jenkins, a 6'3", 245-pound junior defensive tackle. He shot the gap and dropped Erickson for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 8 at the Panther 38. Erickson working out of the gun. Boy, they are really getting to the line quickly. 4 wide receivers. Fulmer goes in motion away from us. They fake it to him. Erickson rolls left, looking to throw. Turns upfield, dives, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Is coming through is Jordan Ingram, the 6'3", 210-pound defensive end, and he brings Erickson down at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 8, and we'll see what the Rockets do. I imagine, though, they're going to go for it from here, I think.
Anthony Badia was running downfield, had a little bit of space. Could have been trouble if the ball was thrown up, but if it was thrown on a rope, Dadabo might not have been able to get to it. Nick Erickson, he could have kept his eyes downfield for 1 more second. Could have been a big splash play.
I think they're bringing in Andrew Lukabaugh, and they're setting up for a field goal attempt. This would be a 55-yard field goal attempt. Spring Grove takes timeout. Now, this is not, I'll tell you what, this is not out of the question. Andrew Lukabaugh has a leg, and so they're setting up for what would be a 55-yard field goal attempt by Andrew Lukabaugh with 8:19 left here in the 1st half. We'll be back after this break.
Sure friendly, doing our best to give you more. We're your neighborhood Surefine stores.
Get into the ball game with great savings and great weekly specials at your neighborhood Surefine stores. Use your gold card and stop in now at Nell's, Saubel's, Wetzel's, and New Oxford Surefine stores. Always a hit and always online at surefinemarkets.com.
Doing our best to give you more. We're your neighborhood Surefine stores.
Hi, this is Russ Stoner, head coach of Spring Grove Rockets. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
We're back at Papermaker Stadium. It's 10-0 Central leading Spring Grove. 8:19 left in the Broadway Trans 2nd quarter. And Spring Grove had lined up for a 55-yard field goal attempt by Andrew Lukabaugh. They took a timeout, and now they're sending the offense back out on 4th down and 8 from the Central 38-yard line. And the quarterback, Jacob Messersmith, hustles out there and lines up next to Erickson. So who's going to take the snap? Could be either of them. It's Messersmith. He's going to throw, rolling right, fires a deep downfield, going for Fulmer. Fulmer has it into the end zone, touchdown! Got behind Rodney Johnson and pulled it in at the 2-yard line, and it is a 38-yard touchdown pass from Jacob Messersmith to Shea Fulmer, and it is 10-6. We got a ball game.
That's what I said. They've got playmakers on the outside. This forced them to go to the air, and with that aerial assault, they're able to get 6.
Well, Fulmer with a nice catch got just a step on Rodney Johnson, and Lukabaugh will attempt the PAT. Snap is there, the set is down, and the kick is up, and it is through. 8:11 left in the Broadway Trans second. Central 10, Spring Grove 7. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
Hit the road during the kickoff event at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Drive a 2014 Buick Encore for only $149 a month. Or how about a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE 4x4? Just $279 a month. Hit the road with Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC during the kickoff event happening now. Route 30, York, or online at giambalvo.com. Payment based on qualifying 39-month lease with $5,000 down includes all rebates, including GM Conquest for current owners or lessees of a 1999 or newer non-GM vehicle. Tax and tax additional. See dealer for complete details.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Back at Papermaker Stadium in Spring Grove, Ron Room and Gareth Hissong with you. The home fans on homecoming have come alive on a 38-yard touchdown pass, and now Andrew Lookabob with a fast signs kickoff as it's 10-7. Central leading now by just 3, and we'll get that scoring recap in a moment. Lookabob approaches, hits it. Good high, deep kick. It's going to be fielded by Rodney Johnson at the 3. Johnson up the near hash. Now cuts to the far sideline and has a hole, and he's dragged down at the 32. Good tackle that time, and hustling in there to make that stop was Ronald Lawson on special teams. Let's get our scoring recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
Exciting strike from Spring Grove after an 11-play drive, taking up 5 minutes and 6 seconds, 75 yards. Quarterback Jacob Messersmith, the backup, hooks up on a 38-yard touchdown pass to the fullback, Shea Fulmer. And with 8 minutes, 3 seconds, Central York leads 10, Spring Grove 7.
All right, what a different feel this game has all of a sudden as Panthers set up their own 33 now, 1st and 10, and Strine will work out of the gun. He's got Hinkle to his right, Carter behind him. One wide receiver, double tight end set, and Carter gives it back to Strine. Little flea flicker, fires it deep downfield for Databo, but it's a wounded duck up there as Strine was planted as the pressure came that time from Spring Grove's Nathan Young, the 185-pound sophomore defensive end, and that pass was well short. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10, and a little trickeration for the Panthers, but it doesn't work.
Nick Strine had a guy downfield wide open, but Nathan Young able to come in and disrupt the throw. Like you said, a duck just thrown up in the air. Fortunately, that fell harmlessly to the turf.
And that was for Jeremiah Databo, whose brother is at the Buffalo, right, playing football.
That's right.
D1 action.
Sophomore.
So, yeah. 2nd and 10 now to 33. Strine out of the gun for the Panthers, leading at 10-7. And hands it off to Hinkle. Hinkle, the fullback, up the middle, puts his head down and gets to the 35. Gains 2, well defended by the middle of that defensive line for Spring Grove. Zach Stauffer on the bottom of the pile. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 now at the Panther 35.
Hinkle, the ball carrier.
Obviously, you see the Panthers trying to come back and take the momentum back right away with a flea flicker pass. Now they got to go back to the basics, use their playbook, knock it out of their stride just to try to keep up with the Joneses, if you will.
3rd down and 8 now at the Panther 35. Wide receiver to the top. A couple guys in a bunch to the near side with the tight end. Carter the lone back behind Strine in the gun. Here comes the run blitz. Play fake. Rolling right is Strine. Rolling. Fires it. Has a man wide open. His tight end Romy at the 50. 1st down and into Rocket territory. He's upended by Brandon Tasker, but a nicely designed play by the Panthers. They get it all the way down to the 37-yard line, and that is a 30-yard pass from Strine to his tight end Robert Romy, and a 1st down for the Central Panthers.
Panthers started out the year with 3 tough losses, Cumberland Valley and Hempfield. They didn't have their starting quarterback, Nick Strine, and that really hurts them. You see the talent right there of him on the run, able to settle his feet, keep his eyes and his feet together, make a nice mechanical throw. Romy, he's a playmaker at tight end.
6'3", 215. He's a senior, his 5th catch of the year. The Panthers 1st down now, 2 wides to the near side. Strine out of the gun, puts Carter in motion. And they're going to run a little option. They pitch it straight ahead this time to Romy, the tight end, and that little shovel pass inside, and the big guy rumbles down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 from there. Stop in there made by Doherty for Spring Grove.
Always fun to watch a Central York team. Head coach Brad Livingston has a lot of wrinkles. Likes to use a lot of different formations to run, usually the same kind of plays, basically 10 plays he'll run from different looking sets, but he's got these wrinkles in there that are exciting, can mix it up, and really make a defense play on their heels.
6:05 left in the second. 10-7 Central leading and driving for more now. 2nd and 2, and they give it to Carter, looking to run wide. Right's got it, turns the corner at the 25, makes a move to the outside, and drags Brandon Tasker with him down to about the 15-yard line at the 16-yard line. But that is a gain of 13 for Terrence Carter and a first down.
And that's wide receiver Jeremiah Dadabo doing his running back a solid, getting a block out there on the perimeter, springing Terrence Carter free for another 10 yards.
At the 16 now of Spring Grove, 1st and 10, 5:55 left here in the second. And it's trying to work from the gun again. Lone wide is Dadabo. Double tight end and backs flanking Stride in the backfield. In motion, or Romy now, does come in motion, flips to the near side. Stride takes the snap, gives it to Carter. Carter coming to the near side. Has some good blocking. The 15, the 10, the 5. Carter into the end zone as Terrence Carter turned the corner and was not going to be stopped at all. Tyler Wood had a shot at him, could not bring him down, but Terrence Carter with a 16-yard touchdown run, and Central retakes the momentum, and they go up 16-7 with 5:48 left in the second period.
Again, a showcase of the talent from number 24, Terrence Carter, the senior running back. Great job using his vision, uses his patience, then you see that short burst of speed, able to get in the end zone.
The extra point by Luca Baugh, and that is good. So with 5:48 left here in the Broadway Trans second, Central goes up by a score of 17-7. And we're going to keep it here. I'll let you do your add up for a moment, and we will take our first look at the GSLSC scoreboard. We haven't had time tonight with the up-tempo offenses and stuff going on, so see what else is happening around the league here. Bermudian up on DeLone 10-0 in the second quarter. Reading leading Dover 13-0 in the second. Boy, that would be a big one for the Eagles if they could get it. Eastern up on Susky 14-zip in the second. Gettysburg 20, Kennerdale 6 in the first. Littlestown over Hanover 21-0 in the first. William Penn leading Northeastern 7-3 in the second. Southwestern up on Dallastown 14-0 in the second quarter. That is a surprise. Whoa. West York 30, Suburban nothing in the second quarter. York Catholic 14, Biglerville 3 in the second. Boy, that would be a big win for the Irish. And Fairfield up on York Tech 7-0 in the first. That is our GSLSC scoreboard update. Got our Fast Signs kickoff coming now from Carter Lucabaugh. Boots it. Low line drive, and Fulmer's going to field it at the 2. Up the near side at the 20, makes one guy miss now, and puts his head down and gets to the 25-yard line. So Spring Grove will start 1st and 10 from there, trailing now 17-7. Let's get our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap.
Central making it look easy, going 6 plays, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 67 yards. An impressive 16-yard touchdown run from Terrence Carter to get his second touchdown of the night. And with 5 minutes, 40 seconds, Central leads 17, Spring Grove 7.
Messersmith in the gun, takes the snap, rolls right, looking to throw now, nothing there, and tries to throw it away at the last minute. That might have been a fumble, and I think they are saying it was a fumble, and it goes out of bounds, luckily for Spring Grove at the 18, so they lose 7. As he was trying to throw it at the last minute under duress, trying to just throw it away, but unable to do it. So it's going to be a loss of 7, and it'll be 2nd down and 17 for the Rockets from their own 18-yard line.
2nd down.
Spring Grove's got to be careful. You don't want your quarterback getting smacked like that, end up messing around, hurting his shoulder, come back with a candy arm.
So 2nd and 17, and they give it straight ahead to Zach Stauffer. Gets out to the 22, picks up 4. It's going to leave the Rockets, though, with a 3rd down and about 13.
Gain of 3, 3rd down.
See the Rockets struggling again on offense. They want to come out and go to the air attack, which I agree with. That you saw when they're forced to do it, they can do it well. I don't know why they don't try to go to the air a little more often.
Well, they did on 1st down, couldn't find anybody open, so 3rd down now and about 13 from their own 22. Messersmith in at quarterback, puts Padilla in motion away from us. Messersmith rolling left, fires it, and Logan Hall had a hand on it, couldn't bring it in. Would have been a 1st down, but good defense that time for Central by cornerback Brooke Wilson. The senior got his left hand in there and batted away from Hall, I think, at the last minute. So the incomplete pass is going to bring us to a 4th down and a Finks Garage punt for Andrew Lucabaugh.
Logan Hall still not 100% coming off of an injury, but there you see his talent and how aggressive of a football player is. He's physical. He comes back to the ball. He'll try to play through guys to get to the ball, unable to come up with that catch.
Buzz punt almost blocked. It's a high kick, and Anderson making an over-the-shoulder catch at the 38 and rolls out of bounds at the 42-yard line, forced out by Fulmer. So with 4:40 left here in the first half, Central gets it back and in good field position. They're up 17-7, and I think this is an important stand for the Rocket defense here because they're still in this thing, but if Central gets another 7 on the board heading toward halftime, that's going to be a big hole.
This is a crucial possession for this defense, Spring Grove Rockets. We saw how quick that momentum changed whenever they made that quick strike on 4th and long, going 38 yards for a touchdown pass. You don't want to rely on those big splash plays on 4th and long to keep yourself in the game and in striking distance.
Well, they mark it at the 46-yard line. I may have been my mistake before, so it's Central, their own 46, where they will start. And Strine now looking to go out of the shotgun again as Carter to his left. 3 wides to the top of the formation as the Panthers go right to left. 4:40 left in the half. Oh, and that time there's movement by Pearson Hinkle as he started a count early, and that's going to set the Panthers back 5 yards, and I think that might be their first penalty tonight.
First penalty of the night.
So that'll move it back to the 41. It'll be 1st and 15 from there. Boy, that Southwestern Dallastown score is a shocker. 14-0 Mustangs in the second quarter at Dallastown. We'll have the Mustangs next week. We'll be out in the corral as they host the William Penn Bearcats. That could be an interesting game. Here at 1st and 15 at the Panther 41. Strine in the gun, 3 wides to the top. Carter to his left. And fakes it to Carter, and Strine keeps it as a big hole. He's across midfield and cuts back and dives to the 46-yard line. So he picks up 13 before he's dropped there by Brandon Tasker and Nick Erickson. So a gain of 13 for Nick Strine, and that'll leave him with a 2nd down and 2.
Central pulls their tackle, number 52, T.J. Kraft. He's a 6'2", 205-pound senior. Get him pulling, running up the middle. Nick Strine just following that big animal, almost getting the first down there, setting up a nice 2nd and 2.
4:14 on the clock, so Central plenty of time. Strine from the shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to Carter. Carter makes a man miss in the backfield, looking to get to the outside and does. There's the speed, and then he puts his shoulder down and runs over the tackler. Tasker does bring him down, but not till he gets to the 37-yard line. And that is a gain of 9 and a 1st down for Terrence Carter and the Central York Panthers.
See it again from Terrence Carter. That patience and vision, and he knows when to stick his foot in the ground, use that short burst of explosive speed, lowers his shoulder, lowers the boom, and gets the first down for the Panthers.
Really great, as you mentioned, showcase of speed and power on that play for Carter. Elzer Stroman in the backfield now in front of Pearson Hinkle. So they give Carter a break after that run. And an offside penalty against Spring Grove as one of the defensive linemen jumped across and got into the neutral zone that time. So that's going to be 5 more. A lot of penalties tonight. That's Brooks Stauffer, the junior there, trying to get the jump, but cost his team 5. It's 1st and 5 now at the Rocket 32-yard line.
6 penalties for the Rockets as to the 1 for the Panthers.
Central up 10 now, looking for more. 3:35 left here in the Broadway Trans second. Strine out of the gun. Looks to the sideline, looks it over. Takes the snap. Hands it to Hinkle. Hinkle up the middle, and the fullback down to the 29-yard line. He's going to gain 3, and it's going to be 2nd down and 2 from there.
Hinkle doesn't have a whole lot of make you miss in him.
No.
But he'll keep his 2 hands.
That's right.
Keep that ball covered, good ball security. Just like you want a fullback. Runs a little upright, but he's a powerful guy, 223 pounds.
Got 3 carries for 8 yards tonight, this Pearson, and got him a 3rd and short here. And Strine will again work out of that shotgun. Facing a 5-man front from the Rockets. Neal in motion toward us. And again, Spring Grove jumped on the hard count from Strine. He has that down. Yeah, I'll tell you, we saw that. Was it Kynard that had that working a few weeks ago against Northeastern? And there's a 1st down on the offside. 7th penalty of the night against the Spring Grove Rockets, and that moves it down to the Rocket 24-yard line with 2:54 left before halftime.
Back to Pearson Hinkle being a good fullback. He's that kind of guy that will keep that good ball security and pound the ball up the middle. He's also got 8 catches, so he's got pretty good hands. 73 yards with those 8 catches. He's definitely a productive and able back.
Great extra option to have now, and he splits out to the top of the formation with Databo, Neal to the near side, and Stroman in the backfield with Strine. And Strine looking to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he throws it away, and this could be picked. Oh, almost coming back for the football, as that was just up for grabs, was the defender, Michael Trainham, who turned around and saw it as Strine was going down and just threw it up a dangerous pass. Trainham dove, but couldn't bring it in. So it's incomplete, second down and 10 at the Rocket 24.
Nick Strine's a pretty smart quarterback. And he just kind of got caught up right there with the defense in his face. You got to be careful with this Spring Grove defense. They like to bring the blitz. They can dial it up and get that pressure quick on the quarterback. Got to be more careful. Yeah. That's the second time we've seen a ball float in the air like that. Dangerous.
Trainham could have gotten that one. He had nothing but 70 yards of green in front of him either. Strine now second and 10 at the Rocket 24-yard line. Out of the gun, 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Hinkle. Hinkle has a hole, and Pearson is dragged down by Zach Stauffer at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 5 for the fullback, and it'll be third down and 5 with 2:15 left before halftime. Gotta wonder if Carter was... No, he's back in there now. I thought maybe he got hurt on that last run, but he's back in there.
Try to give him a little bit of a blow, keep him fresh.
So third and 5 at the Rocket 19 with just under 2 minutes left here in the half. Central trying to get it. Will be a very important touchdown here. They lead 17-7, and Spring Grove really wants to keep them out of the end zone here before halftime.
Central's going to call a timeout, decide what to do on this 3rd and 5 from the 19-yard line.
They do take their first timeout with $1:44 left here, and Central up 17-7. So what's the strategy here, do you think, Gareth?
I think they'll go to the air. Brad Livingston has a litany of nice short passes that he likes to use. Watch out for the slants. Nick Strine's a smart quarterback. I'm sure Livingston's right now telling Strine not to make a mistake, not to throw into tight coverage. Don't risk the interception. If it's there, it's there. If not, live to play on 4th down. We'll kick the field goal.
Yeah.
They got a field goal kicker in Carter Luckenball that's capable of making this distance of a field goal, looking at a 37-yarder. So they'll take a shot. I think they're going to the air.
All right. It is third down and 5. Ball at the Rocket 19. Some interesting scores. We'll get you caught up on a GSLSC scoreboard update here. We have a moment. And Strine working almost exclusively, if not exclusively, out of the shotgun.
Watch out for Terrence Carter lining up in the slot.
Yep. Databo's to the near side as well, and Braden Neal's in the backfield now. Databo in motion away from us. And a play fake to him, and they're looking, and they fired toward the end zone for Carter, and he goes up and makes the catch. Went up over Shea Fulmer and took it away in the end zone. 19-yard touchdown pass from Nick Strine to Terrence Carter. Pretty well defended, but just a great play by Carter to pull that one in, and that puts the Panthers up 23-7.
I think Coach Livingston said, don't take a chance at throwing it into coverage unless you have Terrence Carter there to go up and get it.
I guess. Wow. And he did, because Fulmer was there in front of him, but Carter able to go up and get it. And the extra point is up, and it is good. 1:36 remaining before the Vito's Pizza halftime show. The 19-yard TD pass from Strine to Carter, and it makes it 24-7. That's a big one going into halftime. That really puts the Rockets in a hole.
Brad Livingston liked what he saw right there. He knew to get that one-on-one matchup with Terrence Carter, able to get him into the end zone for a toss-up pass. Just throw the ball up to Terrence Carter. He'll go make a play.
All right, well, Spring Grove does have 2 timeouts left in 96 seconds here before halftime. They'd love to get a score back. Let's get you a couple quick scores on a GSLSC scoreboard update here. Things tightening up a little bit out in Berks County. It's Reading 13, Dover 6 now in the second quarter. And Southwestern has gone up 21-0 on Dallastown in the second quarter. That is a shocker. So we'll get to the rest of the scores at halftime. But wow, that would shake things up. Fast Signs kickoff now coming from Carter Luckenball. That score coming from just inside the red zone. And here's the boot, and it's going to be fielded by one of the Upman, Badia, at about the 13-yard line. Anthony Badia to the outside, cuts back inside to the 27-yard line, and Spring Grove will start from there. That will be the Jack Giambalvo Dealers red zone that last score came from. So 2 timeouts remaining for Spring Grove at their own 28-yard line, down now 24-7. And I think you got to take a shot down the field here, Gareth.
I agree. Go back to that aerial attack. You got the playmakers on the outside. I've seen a couple times Badia get behind the defense of the Panthers and open for a deep strike as long as there's time for Erickson to get it off.
Well, Messersmith hands it off to Stauffer instead, and Stauffer runs hard. He gets about 9 out to the 37-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 1 from there. Maybe they were thinking Central's thinking pass. We'll try and cross them up. They do get 9, and they're to the line quickly with $1:10 left and 2 timeouts.
We saw this work for them when that last possession, or 2 possessions ago, they wheeled off 11 plays and went for a score.
And Messersmith takes the snap, rolling to his right now, looking to throw, fires it downfield, going for Fulmer. Fulmer, and it is picked off back there. Rodney Johnson read that one well, and Johnson with the pick at the 26-yard line. And so that's going to kill the scoring drive. Messersmith just got too much air under that. Was well defended by Rodney Johnson. Fulmer had a step on him, but the pass didn't quite get there. And so that's going to turn it over with 57 seconds left at the Panther 26-yard line.
Panthers certainly have the Rockets on the ropes right now. Let's see if, with a minute left and 2 timeouts still in the pocket for the Panthers, if they'll try to march down the field and put a killer blow to this Spring Grove defense.
Boy, it really would be if they were to get a score on the board here. And Spring Grove, well, you know, give them credit. They went for it there.
And again, Central York leads 24, Spring Grove 7.
57 seconds left here in the second quarter. Strine in the shotgun, Neal in motion toward us. Play fake, Strine rolling right, gonna throw. Fires it out for his tight end Downey, but too far for him at midfield, covered by Tasker. It's incomplete, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Robert Romey, I'm sorry, I think I said Downey, Robert Romey.
Nick Strine and his tight end Romey right there, not on the same page. I don't think Romey kept that tight angle as they practice in and out throughout the week. But that's what happens in the games. Nick Strine got to get his eyes up and adjust to that angle, make a sight adjustment at quarterback, and make a better throw right there to a wide open tight end.
So 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line. And Strine again in that shotgun as Hinkle to his right. Double tight end set, 2 wide receivers to the top of the formation. Spring Grove brings 5. Strine fires it down the far sideline, and the ball is up in the air, and Neal trying to make the adjustment in the air, but Tasker was there. Neal got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it in, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 now with 44 seconds left here before halftime.
Tasker on the coverage for the Rockets.
Another great asset of having number 32, Pearson Hinkle, that big fullback, 6 foot, 223 pounds, hanging out in that backfield, blocking for Nick Strine on these pass plays, cleaning up these extra blitzers coming from the Spring Grove defense. And Pearson Hinkle has plenty of sand to stay in there and make those blocks.
And they've needed him, because one thing Spring Grove is they've gotten a pretty good pass rush tonight on a number of occasions. And we have a timeout taken by Central now. Be their 2nd timeout with 44 seconds left. So they want to think about this play a little bit more against 3rd down and 10. And the ball is at their own 26 after the interception, the 2nd of the half. This one by Rodney Johnson. The first was by Elzer Stroman.
And we continue to see the mistakes of Spring Grove. Penalties. They've got 7 penalties so far in this first half and 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions. And when you're playing a team like Central York and you got those 7 penalties, 2 turnovers, and you've been losing the field position battle, you're going to find yourself down 24-7 right before half.
Yep. I'll tell you what, we know Nick Strine was injured for much of those first 3 games, and look at the Central team. They look like a pretty good team. I got to think that they may have gotten another W or 2 if they'd have had him healthy in those first couple games, because they got beaten by some pretty good teams there and got waxed a couple times, but it makes a difference when you don't have your QB in there, even though, as Brad Livingston said, Shannon Valenti did a nice job, but still a difference. 3rd and 10 now at the 26, 3 wide receivers. Strine in the gun, Hinkle in the backfield with him. Strine takes the snap, and he hands it to Hinkle instead. Has a little bit of a hole, but it closes quickly. He gets to the 28, gain of 2, and timeout taken maybe by Spring Grove now. Zach Stauffer on the stop, and Spring Grove's going to make him punt it. So Hinkle gets 2. It's 4th down and 8. 37 seconds left. A Fink's Garage punt coming, and Spring Grove with 1 timeout still remaining, so who knows? They could get a return. You never know. something good could happen.
Try to make a big play on special teams. Set up a nice return, get the wall out there.
Yeah.
Possibly try to come after him and get a block.
Yeah, that's right.
Spring Grove likes to dial it up. They're aggressive on defense.
Yeah. So, a lot of possibilities here. They got Adekalius Chisholm is going to be the deep man, I believe, on the punt here. So, you never know. I mean,
he's a shifty fella. He's got a lot of make you miss in him.
Yeah, he does. And, get a good return all of a sudden, and maybe they're on the Panther side of the ball, got a chance to, even put one pass up. We know Andrew Lookabaugh has a foot to put a 40, 45-yard field goal up and even get him back within, 2 scores at that point.
And even you talk about just throwing it up and trying to make a play. Logan Hall, not 100%, but a good physical football player who will go up and make a play. Also, Shea Fulmer, we saw him reeling a 38-yard touchdown catch earlier. He's got some good hands. You've got Badia, who's got some speed. He's a little undersized, but he can still make some plays, get open. Adam Wareheim, nothing to sniff at.
Right. So Jeremiah Databo will punt it, and Adekalius Chisholm is back at his own 35. Databo will hit this one from around the 20. There's the snap, and they do come. Oh, he's going to run it. It's a fake. Databo is running it to his right, and he is brought down. He is not going to get there. So good defense by Spring Grove. It was Stauffer over there to bring him down for no gain. So with 30 seconds left, Spring Grove has it at the central 28-yard line with 1 timeout remaining.
I think that's one of those deals where they give him the decision. If there's no one there, he sees the real estate, he can go ahead and keep it, try to get the first down. Databo, an athletic fellow who can get that speed, get around the corner. Nothing doing right there. Spring Grove doing a good job of running them down, and here they go. Great field position on 28-yard line towards their end zone.
That's right. So 1 timeout remaining. So no timeouts left. I thought they had. It says none on the board. I thought they had only taken 2.
I was under the same impression.
I'm not 100% sure about that because
unless we missed one.
Well, it says none, so I assume at this point we'll go with what that says. But I thought they had one. Oh, they just take one here. Somebody in the booth saying they took a timeout here. So they come to the line now. So boy, that changes things with 30 seconds left. And Messersmith on a pitch to Fulmer. Fulmer trying to get the corner at the 25, and Shea runs out of bounds to preserve the clock. He got about 4 down to the 5 down to the 23 and out of bounds with 24.5 seconds left. Will be 2nd and 5.
Looks like Spring Grove's trying to get closer so they can get a nice look at a field goal for Andrew Luckenball. They had quite the convo out there leading on that toss.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, they put the timeout back on the board, so they do have 1 left. All right, so Messersmith will go from the gun. Erickson splits out to the wide side and Hall to the near side. In motion toward us is Badia. Messersmith to throw. Rolling right, fires it for the end zone off the left hand of Badia at the 2-yard line as Rodney Johnson went diving to try and knock that one away. May have gotten in the vision of Badia. Couldn't haul it in right at the sideline, so it's incomplete. 3rd and 5 with 20 seconds left.
We've seen that route a couple times from Badia where he runs that underneath wheel route. He's had a couple chances. He's been open.
Messersmith on 3rd down, rolling to his right. Rolling now, pulls it in. He's going to have to run. Didn't get out of bounds. Goes down right about the line of scrimmage. And Spring Grove is going to have to take a timeout. They have 1 left. They're playing like they don't. So I don't know. Maybe they don't have 1 left. And it's 3rd down, and Messersmith spikes it. And that flag flies with 2.6 seconds left. Illegal formation, I guess, against Spring Grove.
Procedure against the Rockets.
So that's going to move them back 5. And with 2.5 seconds left.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And it's still 3rd down, but only 2.5 seconds left. So they're going to try a field goal. I guess they're going to throw one.
They tried to set up quick and get the spike, but had too many guys on the field. And here they go for a field goal.
All right, they got a quick snap out of there, and now, what do we have, a timeout from Central?
I think it's going to be the half. That's going to be the half. Time ran out once they set the ball.
Well, he spiked it. They shouldn't have started it until I don't understand that. When you spike it, isn't that an incomplete pass?
They ran the clock, and the teams are going to the locker room for halftime.
Okay, I
We have a baffled stadium here at Papermaker.
Well, me anyway. I mean, when you spike it, that's an incomplete pass. It shouldn't have started. They started the play clock, but they shouldn't have run the game clock.
I think they went off the penalty instead of the spike.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's a tough one. All right. Well, there you go. Vito's Pizza halftime show is here at Central 24 and Spring Grove 7. Your play-by-play guy will get things figured out here in a moment. We will take a break, come back, and recap the first half for you after this. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
Serving York for over 50 years, Vito's Pizza. Check out their daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 till 2. 2 slices of pizza and a small soda, only $3.99, or a small sub for only $4.25. Monday night, 2 large cheese pizzas for only $15.99. Tuesday, a large stromboli and large pitcher of soda, just $11.99. Wednesday, a large cheese pizza and large pitcher of soda, just $11.49. Vito's open till midnight, Monday through Thursday till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in at 1734 South Queen Street, York, or get carry-out. Call 843-1143.
If you are one of the many people who have a 401k or IRA or other form of retirement savings, this info could be very valuable. The number one fear of most retired people is running out of money. Hi, my name is Tom Dasher, president of Tom Dasher Investment Services. Most of you have accumulated a pretty handsome lump sum of money by retirement, but now what? How much can I take each month or year, and how long will it last? With historic low yields and the high volatility in the stock market, where should I put my money? Well, there are ways to keep control of your lump sum and have a guaranteed income stream for life. So if you're uncertain or uncomfortable about your current retirement vehicle and what it will do for you, call me and I will show you how to have your own self-directed pension plan with a guaranteed income for life. Call me at 717-246-3879 or 487-2096. My website is tomdasherinvestmentservices.com.
Tennis used to be a very polite game. Today, tennis raises a racket.
Flying feet.
The style, the play, and the players are intense, athletic, and hard-charging. Flying Feet Sports Shoes welcomes the evolution of tennis and its battling players with a full line of specialty tennis shoes worthy of the new game. These aren't stand-around look-pretty shoes. These are co-conspirators for the court. Shoes that will endure opponent after opponent, match after match. Shoes that move when and how you move and stop at your command. Shoes that fit and feel good so your feet are ready and able to take that next set. Flying Feet's team includes Prince, Wilson, New Balance, and K-Swiss in widths that fit. And the Flying Feet staff is always on the sidelines ready to help with your selection. Tennis, it's a whole new game. Be prepared to play it well.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, just off exit 18 of I-83, right behind Domino's in York.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And we're back at Papermaker Stadium. It's halftime. The Vito's Pizza halftime show, Central 24, Spring Grove 7. The Panther band taking the field. We'll get a little bit of their action a little bit later. Right now, our first half scoring recap brought to you by Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
On Central York's first possession, they went 9 plays, 52 yards in 5 minutes and 32 seconds. Finished the drive with a 23-yard field goal from Carter Luckenball. Put Central York up 3-0 over Spring Grove with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first quarter. They get the ball the second time thanks to an interception from Elzier Stroman. Start their drive at the 13-yard line of Spring Grove, go 3 plays in a minute, 24 seconds. Finish the drive with a 7-yard touchdown pass. Quarterback Nick Strine hooks up with running back Terrence Carter. With a minute 23 seconds left in the first quarter, Central took the lead 10-0 over Spring Grove. Spring Grove answered, however, on the next possession. Starting at the 25-yard line, they go 75 yards in 11 plays, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Finish going on a 4th and long, a 38-yard touchdown pass from backup quarterback Jacob Messersmith to fullback Shea Fulmer. That put the game at Central York 10, Spring Grove 7 with 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. On the ensuing drive, Central answers with 6 plays, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, going 67 yards. Finished that drive with an explosive 16-yard touchdown run from Terrence Carter for him to get his second touchdown of the night with 5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first half. Central York took the lead 17, Spring Grove 7. After another interception from Central's defense, Rodney Johnson. Central struck again one more time before the half, going 6 plays, 54 yards in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Scoring again, on a touchdown catch from quarterback Nick Strine, a 19-yard pass, reeling it in his running back for his third touchdown tonight, Terrence Carter, scoring with 1 minute and 36 seconds left before halftime. Here's us our halftime score: Central York 24, Spring Grove 7.
Our scoring recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding as the Panther Band performs at halftime for the folks at Papermaker Stadium. We're going to take a break and come back with our halftime stats from Mookie Seal Coating after this. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Hello, Maple Donuts. Mabel speaking. Mabel? No, Mabel. I work for Mabel. Yeah, I get that a lot. What can I do for you? What kinds of Maple Donuts?
What kinds of flavors does Maple Donuts have?
Are you serious? Maple Donuts has 58 varieties. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. See, I'm a teacher, and I wanted to celebrate back to school by taking a dozen Maple Donuts into the teacher's lounge.
Listen, Teach, I really think you ought to just come in and see for yourself.
Well, in order to find out what everyone would like, I'm creating a multiple choice sheet.
Sounds like homework to me, but whatever, okay. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Glazed cream filled, cookies and cream, cinnamon buns, toasted coconut, maple caramel, maple bacon, apple dandy, chocolate devil's food, chocolate peanut covered. You still there?
Still with you.
Peach, jelly filled, blueberry, vanilla icing with sprinkles, chocolate icing with sprinkles, Long John's French, crullers, Bavarian. You really want me to keep going?
No. I think I better come in.
Yeah, like Charlie Donut always says, you gotta see the selection to believe it.
Maple Donuts taste right.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. They have offices in York and Dillsburg, and their practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York office at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics. Visit our new location at 1399 South Queen Street, opening in mid-August.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOYK.
All right, the Central York Band rocking them here at the Papermaker Stadium. Nice halftime show. Many good bands here in York County. 24-7, the Panthers looking to go 4-3 on the year and stay unbeaten in league play. Up over Spring Grove right now, the Rockets also 3-3, but 1-2 in the league. Our halftime stats brought to you by Mookie Seal Coating. For the Panthers, Terrence Carter having a big first half. 9 carries, 49 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown. Pearson Hinkle, 5 carries, 15 yards. Nick Strine, 1 for 13, and Jeremiah Databo, 1 for 0. 16 carries, 77 yards on the ground for the Panthers in the first half. Nick Strine through the air, 6 of 11 for 89 yards and 2 touchdowns. Terrence Carter, 3 catches, 39 yards, and those touchdowns of 7 and 19 yards. Robert Romey, the tight end, 2 catches for 38 yards, and Brandon Falkenstein has 1 for 12, 166 total yards for the Panthers. For Spring Grove, Shea Fulmer, 5 carries, 13 yards. Zach Stauffer, 7 for 26. Nick Erickson, 4 for 15. Anthony Padilla, 2 for 4. And Jacob Messersmith, 2 for -7 on the ground. For Spring Grove, 20 carries, 51 yards for the Rockets in the first half. Through the air, Erickson 0 of 1. Nick Erickson, Jacob Messersmith running most of the game at QB. He is 2 of 7 for 55 yards. Does have 1 touchdown. Both he and Erickson have thrown an interception. Tonight, Shea Fulmer, 1 catch for 38 yards and a touchdown, and Logan Hall, 1 catch for 17 yards, 106 total yards tonight for the Spring Grove Rockets. And that is your halftime stat report brought to you by Mookie Seal Coating. Central leading at 24-7 here at the half. We're going to take a break. We come back and Gareth will have our Penn State York Coaches Pep Talk after this. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
What do John Yachty, Jacob Yachty,
do Austin Tillotz and Kelly Ryan and Morgan Klunk have in common? Besides being basketball players, 2,000-point scorers, all-state athletes, or state champions, they all trained with John Kirchner at Unique Physique. John guarantees that he will increase your vertical jump, increase your strength, quickness, and get you ready for the upcoming season. Coaches, get your team ready with plyometrics, and John will even come to your gym to get your team ready. Players and coaches, call John Kirchner at Unique Physique at 755-2639 for details.
Mookie's Seal Coating is locally owned and operated. Our reputation for the past 25 years speaks for itself. Mookie's offers a high-quality product and personal service that over 35,000 previous customers have come to expect. We use only the highest quality sealer, Master Seal, and we hand brush to ensure maximum coverage. Mookie's is also fully insured. Let us put our experience to work for you. Call Mookie's at 717-854-1870 today to set up an appointment.
Today it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection and personal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY to schedule your next heating oil or propane delivery. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Welcome back to Papermaker Stadium here in Spring Grove in our Vito's Pizza halftime show. Let's go into the locker room of Brad Livingston for our Penn State York halftime coach's pep talk. You're Central York, you don't want to change much. A lot of things are working for you on offense. You've got the defense of Spring Grove on their heels. You'd like to handle that blitz pressure a little bit better. You got your fullback standing there trying to protect the quarterback. That line needs to shore up. You've got some casino pressure coming from the defense of Spring Grove. They've been dialing up a lot of different pressures. Shore up that offensive line. Stay tuned on defense for those big trick plays as Spring Grove tries to make some big splashes, trying to come back in the second half. They're going to need some desperation looks. Do not get beat. You're the secondary of Central. In the locker room, Russ Stoner in Spring Grove. They have a lot to fix. Haven't gotten much going on offense. Been a dry spell all game. The only score comes from a 38-yard touchdown pass on a 4th and long. And they've got to shore up the defense. They have not been able to stop Central yet. They're on their heels. Can't stop the pass. And the run has also been hurting them throughout this first half. So they need to tighten the belt, shore up that defense if they're going to have a chance to pull something out as they are down 24-7 at halftime. And we'll be back for more Vito's Pizza halftime show after this.
We are Penn State. Are you? Attention high school juniors and seniors, adult learners and veterans. Do you want to become a Penn State student? Don't miss the Penn State York event Saturday, October 18th from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Learn about the admission process, meet faculty and students, investigate financial aid options, and tour the York campus. Explore the major programs offered at Penn State York and our university-wide 2+2 program. Lunch will be provided Saturday, October 18th. Call Shelley at 717-771-4040 or email mdrated@admissions.psu.edu.
My name is Leslie Delp. I'm with Olivia's House, and we've been a York Traditions Bank customer for 4 years. Olivia's House is a nonprofit organization that offers no-cost services to families, and we specialize in helping children after the death of a loved one. Olivia's House is much like York Traditions Bank. Both started in 2002, small, independent, created by people from this community, building from the ground up. And what is so remarkable is when we really needed a bank to get behind us and help us, York Traditions was there. You can't find better bankers. And anytime you know the people that you need to ask advice from and get wisdom from, it just feels comfortable. We really feel like we're calling family. It's just what makes it easy to do banking.
Large enough to help you build your business. Small enough to build a relationship. York Traditions Bank.
I think York Traditions Bank has that traditional feel, and they hold our hand.
Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
True Value Plus has a rather colorful question for you. Do you want the wall color you love to stay richer and truer longer? Yeah, we thought so. And if that's the case, True Value suggests insisting on super premium Aura interior paint by Benjamin Moore. Stop by True Value Plus in Shrewsbury and see for yourself why Aura sets the standard in excellence. Formulated with Benjamin Moore's proprietary color lock technology, Aura ensures that the color you love will stay as beautiful and vibrant as the day it was painted. And that matters. So you'll only change the color when you want to. Plus, Aura is scrub and fade resistant, provides superior surface protection, and comes in every color you can imagine. Aura by Benjamin Moore. No paint is more enduring. Benjamin Moore, for everything that matters. Behind every project is a True Value Plus in Shrewsbury.
Join me, Steve Zabin, mornings at 6 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
24/7 Central leading Spring Grove here in the Vito's Pizza halftime show. Time now for our GSLSC scoreboard update. At halftime, Bermudian 17, DeLone nothing. At the half, Reading has taken a 19-6 lead over Dover. Eastern 21, Susquehannock nothing. Gettysburg 57, Kennerdale 13 at the half. Second quarter, Littlestown 35, Hanover 12. At the half, William Penn 14, Northeastern 3 as the Bearcats go for 2 in a row. At the half, Southwestern, big upset brewing. They lead Dallastown 21-7. West York streaming toward 6-1. They lead Suburban 51-7 at the half. York Catholic 14, Biglerville 3 at the half. That would be huge for the Irish if they could get it. And Fairfield leading York Tech 14-0 in the second quarter. At your GSLSC scoreboard update. The second half comes your way next on the high school football game of the week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Watt Barbershop has 2 barbers with over 75 years of combined expert experience. Watt Barbershop has 2 licensed barbers who have done hair replacement demonstrations all over the country. There's only one answer, and that's Iacono's. Located at 2030 South Queen Street in York, this family-owned business has been serving York since 1972. For hair replacements, for chemo and fashion wigs for men and women, for a relaxing grooming experience, and for the best in the business, visit or call Iacono's at 854-8258.
Stony Brook Family Restaurant, located at 3560 East Market Street in York, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Completely remodeled, Stony Brook is the home of good food and hospitality at reasonable prices. Proudly serving the York area for over 30 years, Stony Brook is family-owned and now also serves beer and wine. For home cooking, homemade soup, steaks, seafood, our famous roasted chicken, or just about anything, visit Stony Brook Family Restaurant, 3560 East Market Street in York.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today.
Visit our store next to Sam's Club in East York or visit us online at fastsigns.com.
Remember when the goal was to see how fast you could run home from school, play 99 straight innings of wiffle ball, or jump up onto anything? At WellSpan Health, we think making time to play is still a great goal. Being healthy is how you get there. And just in case your grown-up body can't keep up with your inner child, WellSpan Orthopedics walk-in injury care is there to help with a team specially trained in treating sprains, strains, and broken bones. If you have a WellSpan primary care physician, your visit is added to your electronic health record so your doctor may coordinate any follow-up care. You never need an appointment, and both our Apple Hill location in York and our new Hanover Orthopedics location are open evenings and weekends. You can get all the details about orthopedic walk-in injury care at wellspan.org/injury. At WellSpan Health, it's our goal to help you get healthy and stay healthy, no matter how old you are or how young you feel.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And the second half kickoff brought to you by Fast Signs. Rodney Johnson returns it, and he's driven out of bounds by Ronald Lawson for Spring Grove at the 25-yard line. So Central starts 1st and 10 at its own 25, leading 24-7 as we begin the Maple Donuts third quarter here. And a crucial defensive stand for Spring Grove. If they're going to have any chance in this game, they gotta hang in here and get a stop.
They've been getting throttled that first half. See if Central York comes out, if they're complacent at all, or if they're going to stay hungry and keep that pedal to the floor and try to finish this game and finish Spring Grove.
3 wide receivers to the top of the formation as Central goes right to left in the third quarter, and Carter to the right of Strine. And here's the snap and a fake, and Strine keeps it, and he goes ahead to the 28-yard line. Picks up 3. Pretty good defense that time for Spring Grove, as making the play was Nathan Young. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Second down.
This is another long drive, taking 5-6 minutes off the clock. Central York methodically moving down the field, mixing up passes and runs, keeping Spring Grove on their heels, keeping them guessing. It's going to be dangerous for this defense.
Strine again in the shotgun now. Puts Terrence Carter, brings him back into the backfield on 2nd down and 7. And play fake, he's going to throw, and under pressure again, and the defense is there, and they're going to call interference, I think, on Spring Grove, as there was definitely some hand contact there between the defender out there, Jordan Brown, and the intended receiver for Central was Jeremiah Databo. Now Brown had the inside position on that, so we'll see how they call. It was underthrown, but we'll see what the call is here, and it is against Spring Grove.
Against the Rockets.
So that's a big 15-yarder, and it'll be a 1st down for Central. Brown had position, didn't really need to grab him that time, but did.
Tough penalty to take right there. We've seen it. 8 penalties in the first half. A lot of juvenile mistakes from the Spring Grove team. And those penalties really hurt you. Along with those mistakes, 2 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah. So that moves it out to the 43-yard line. A 1st down for the Panthers now. 11:06 left in the third. Central up 24-7 and going for the jugular here. Strine in that shotgun with Hinkle and Carter flanking him. Down he flips from the far side to the near side at tight end. Here comes the blitz. They give it to Carter. Carter up the middle across the 45 to the 47. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 7 as Stauffer, the first guy to make the hit, and Doherty also for Spring Grove.
Still see a lot of tenacity of this Central York team. That offensive line working hard up front on some good base blocks. Keep this zone running game going and keep Spring Grove guessing if it's run or pass coming. Nick Strine, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that pocket. He can make some nice throws, especially when Terrence Carter lines up out in the slot, as you see right here at the bottom of the screen.
2nd down and 6 from the 2nd down and about 6.5 from the 46-yard line for Central, their own 46. And they give it to Hinkle this time. Up the middle, breaks a tackle, and here's Hinkle into the secondary, inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10, and Hinkle is into the end zone. Pearson Hinkle was stopped, he looked like, after a very short gain, and then he broke out of there, and that is going to be a 54-yard touchdown run for the fullback, Pearson Hinkle, who showed a little bit of speed there. Almost was tracked down from behind by Michael Trainham, but not quite, and not sure how he came out of there. It looked like he was stopped, and then all of a sudden maybe the defender stopped and he wasn't quite down yet, and he just took off.
Pearson, the heart of this team in this stadium. Papermaker Stadium is quiet as Hinkle scampers 54 yards for the touchdown.
The extra point by Lukaba is good. And so you're right, this stadium has gone silent. 54-yard TD run by the fullback, Pearson Hinkle. With 10:10 left in the third, Central breaks it open, 31-7. It's timeout courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
You've been told that you'll just have to learn to live with it. It often begins with a slight tingling in your feet, but over time the tingling turns to numbness, burning, and pain. It's called peripheral neuropathy, and we know what you're going through. At Leader Heights Healthcare, a DTS pain center, we've developed a proven and highly successful treatment program that's not only safe and effective, it's covered by Medicare and most insurance plans. There is hope. Call Leader Heights Healthcare, 741-4848. Online, leaderheightshealthcare.com.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
And back at Papermaker Stadium, Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong here. It's 31-7 Central. And the Fast Signs kickoff by Carter Lukabaugh. And Shea Fulmer will take it at the 3. Right in the middle of the field, Fulmer up to the 20. Looking to get to the outside, gets a block across the 30 down the near sideline and stepped out of bounds at around the 40. And they're going to mark it at the 39. So a good return by Fulmer. And Spring Grove will have a pretty good field position there at the 39. And let's get that Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap.
Central Panthers coming out, breathing fire after a halftime break. Going 4 plays in a minute and 43 seconds, 74 yards, a 54-yard touchdown run from fullback Pearson Hinkle. And with 10 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third quarter, Central York leads 31, Spring Grove 7.
4 wide receivers, 2 each way now. Messersmith pitches it to Fulmer, trying to get wide. It's not there, makes a cut. Flag is thrown. He didn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage, lost a yard. Very well played defensively. Again, Justin Pinedo, a 195-pound sophomore linebacker, making the play turn back in, and a hold against Spring Grove. So things are going from bad to worse for the Rockets here. That's a 10-yard spot foul. It's going to be first down and 21 now, as they'll mark it back to about the 27-yard line.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty from
Panthers have done a great job of playing assignment football on defense, not getting outflanked, not allowing Spring Grove to have a lot of success on the perimeter in that running game where they try to attack you on the perimeter, get their playmakers in space. But the Panthers are vulnerable to getting beat deep. We've seen some open receivers pass the defensive backs.
So back to the 28, and it's first and 21 from there. And under center, Erickson gives it to Fulmer, Shea Fulmer. It's out to about the 33, picks up 5 as Sharon Hairston, a 6'1", 266-pound defensive tackle, on the stop. And it'll be second down and 16 for the Rockets from there.
Rockets trying to muster any offense they can. Have not had a lot of success tonight. The only success we've seen is whenever they've gone with a fast-paced, no-huddle offense.
Second and 16 at their own 33 now, and they hand it off to Stauffer. Stauffer off right side, gets out to the 40-yard line, so he picks up 7, and it's going to leave the Rockets with a third down and 9 from there on the stop for Central. It was Isaiah Dixon and Johnson Mater.
Third and 9.
So we'll see what they do on third down and 9 now. Erickson is in a quarterback. He's got 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Erickson rolling to his left and fires it back across his body. He's got the first down to the 49-yard line of Central. That's Logan Hall. And so Logan Hall able to get into play some tonight. Brooke Wilson on the stop, but it is a gain of 12 and a gain of 11 and a first down.
So that's the same play they ran earlier to get a first down, was where they take Badia, run him off, and have Hall sit there at a 10-yard curl.
Just across midfield now, and Erickson rolling right to throw. Fires it again, has Hall at the 40. Hall dives down to the 35-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 15. So Erickson and Hall have now hooked up on consecutive plays, and they move it down to the Panther 35 and another first down. And they're going no huddle, like you said.
Same route combination, switch the side of the field. It's been successful. Panthers given enough zone area for Logan Hall to sit down and get these first downs.
Erickson rolling right, looking to throw, fires it deep for Fulmer. Fulmer, just had to turn around and went through the breadbasket. Jeremiah Databo was on the defense. Fulmer turned to his left. The pass came to his right, so he had to turn back around and couldn't locate it in time at the goal line. Would have been 6, but he couldn't find it in time. It's second down and 10 from the 35.
Fulmer on the right side of the pattern, running a post pattern, looking for the ball on his left on the inside. Quarterback Erickson throws it to his outside behind him shoulder. Fulmer almost able to turn around and make a play.
Second and 10 now. And Erickson rolls right, being chased, under pressure, fires it, has a wide open man, Badia at the 10, and Badia I think went down to the knee to make the catch. He did, got up and ran, but he was on one knee, but it's a 25-yard completion from Erickson to Badia, and it is first down and goal at the 10-yard line. So Spring Grove showing a little life here, down 24 with 7:55 left in the third.
Again, I like when they go to the aerial attack. They've got some good route combinations, and we've seen the Panthers are susceptible to getting beat through the air.
They roll the play clock, and Rockets are running onto the field now, and it looks like it's going to be Messersmith at quarterback, and a lineman hustles in there at the last minute. They got 10 on the play clock, so they're okay. And Messersmith goes under center, takes the snap, pitches it. This is Fulmer. Fulmer trying to get wide at the 15, at the 10, has the corner at the 5, down, knocked out of bounds at the 3 as he's run out of bounds down there by Johnson Mater, but it's a gain of 7 by Shea, and it'll be second down and goal from the I'll give him 8 yards to the 2, second down and goal from the 2.
They like to use that formation. They bring everyone tight to the line, and then they get a convoy. They use those toss plays, sometimes with the running back, sometimes they'll put a receiver in motion. And here they go trying to punch one in from the second 2-yard line.
Messersmith out of the gun, gives it to Stauffer. He is hit in the backfield and goes down, as coming through was Jordan Ingram from his defensive end spot. Loss of a yard for Stauffer. It's going to be third and goal from the 3, and this is one that the Rockets have got to punch into the end zone here.
Great team defense. You see a pack of Panthers coming in, nothing but 5 white shirts, stuffing the running back, and he's rebuffed from the 2-yard line.
Andy Wareheim comes in now, and Shea Fulmer, is he going to stay in there? They got the right personnel. Fulmer comes on now, also running on at the end. Here's Nathan Young, and Erickson will work out of the shotgun. They still have 10 on the play clock, and they hand it off to Badia. Badia going for the corner, doesn't get there. It's taken down at about the 2-yard line, and so it's going to be fourth down and goal. Good defense. Rodney Johnson over there to make the play, along with Dom Merriman. And they spot this right about the 3, so no gain for Badia, and it is fourth down and goal, and the Rockets have got to go for it here. Big play. Rockets need to get into the end zone to get back in this game. They're down 31-7, and Erickson will go from the shotgun. Takes the snap, play fake, he's gonna throw, fires it, and he's got Fulmer in the end zone, and Fulmer makes the catch in front of Brooke Wilson, the defender. Nice pass that time on the rope from Erickson to Fulmer, and with 6:40 left in the third, the Rockets make it 31-13.
Great execution right there, good slant route, using the body to protect the ball. Great location by Nick Erickson, throwing a strike for a touchdown.
Fulmer's second touchdown of the night. And Andrew Lukabaugh on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So the Rockets, give them credit, they're hanging in there. 6:40 left in the third. Central 31, Spring Grove 14. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
When it's time for preventive maintenance on your vehicle, don't take it to just anyone. At Fink's Garage, you know you found a name you can trust. We're a Napa Auto Care Center located at the rear of 929 Linden Avenue in York, and the technicians we employ are trained professionals. We hope knowing that we're here to serve you gives you peace of mind. Call us at 854-5175 for an appointment. Remember, being broken down stinks. Let us fix your car at Fink's.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Alrighty, so the Rockets answer the bell here, and it's 31-14, 6:40 left in the Maple Donuts third, and a fast signs kickoff from Andrew Lukabaugh. That score coming from the Jack G. and Ballville Dealers red zone, the 3-yard line. And Lukabaugh approaches it and hits it, and it's an onside kick, and the ball is loose, and the Rockets have it. It went off one of the up men for Central and is recovered by the Spring Grove Rockets. And hustling in there was Marcus Kerr to get that recovery. So the onside kick works, and the Rockets have it at the Panther 49-yard line.
The Rockets stay alive.
Yes, indeed. So let's get that scoring recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
On that last drive, Rockets went 9 plays, 69 yards, 3.5 minutes. Finished the drive with a 2-yard touchdown pass. Nick Erickson hooking up with Shea Fulmer. Fulmer's second touchdown of the night. Central York leads 31, Spring Grove 14.
Erickson will go from the gun again now at the Panther 49 after the successful onside kick. Chisholm in motion toward us, takes the snap. Erickson rolling to his left, looking to throw, looking for Fulmer down the far sideline. He hit him in the breadbasket, got behind the defense, but I think again Fulmer didn't see it till the last minute at the 15. And he hit him right in the 6, but he is unable to bring it in, and it's second down. Wow, that would have gotten the crowd excited. Man.
And that's thanks to number 9, Brooke Wilson, 5'9", 149-pound senior cornerback. Did his best to get in the way, got a hand in the way. Fulmer's got great concentration. He's got good hands. Normally he keeps focusing, can make those catches, but Brooke Wilson getting in his line of view, forcing Fulmer not to come up with the pass.
So 2nd and 10 at the 49. And they hand it off to Stauffer, straight up the middle. Stauffer to the 45. He gains 4 before he is planted by Elzer Stroman and Johnson Mater. Gain of 4. It's 3rd down and 6 now at the 45 of the Panthers.
3rd down.
Gotta like the fight from Spring Grove. You gotta like the chances and the risks that they're taking. We see them do some casino full pressure blitzes. See him going through onside kicks. They try to stay alive in this game.
Erickson rolling to his right, looking to throw. The pressure comes, and Mater's got him, and down he goes. Johnson Mater on the blitz from the linebacker spot and takes Erickson down all the way back at the 47-yard line. So that is going to be a loss of 7, and it's going to be 4th down and 13, and most likely a Fink's Garage punt.
I wanted to say, with all that gambling, all that effort, they got to make something happen and capitalize on this opportunity.
Yep.
But nothing doing right there.
So Lukabaugh in the punt. So the onside kick unable to be capitalized on by Spring Grove, and Lukabaugh gets it away, but partially blocked in there by Brooke Wilson, and the ball is going to be dead at the 45-yard line of Central. So Wilson coming through and getting the block, and ends up being a very short kick, and so Central will take over in good field position at its own 45-yard line.
Wilson comes screaming off the edge right there. No one's supposed to block him, but he's able to get there in time to get his hands on that ball and force a short punt. As you said, they start from the 45-yard line. Good field position again for Central York.
Well, Spring Grove had the opportunity in the onside kick, but not able to capitalize, and now Central gets it in great field position, and Strine will go from the gun. 5:22 left in the 3rd, and Central up 31-14. Strine with Carter in motion. And the ball goes through Strine's hands. It's loose, but I think Strine able to cover it. He is back at the 36-yard line, loss of 9. Hustling through there was Ryan Doherty, but going to be a loss of 9, but it will be Panther football.
Don't see a lot of mistakes like that from Central York. Looked like Nick Strine was trying to get the ball handled and get it down to hand off to his quarterback, and couldn't get it into the mesh quick enough, dropped the ball. Fortunate to fall on it, get on the ball, and recover before Ryan Doherty could get in there.
2nd and 19, and there was movement. Now that time there was movement by the Panthers. I believe one of the guards moved, and the defense came across from Spring Grove, which we've seen 4 times tonight, but that one I believe is going to be on the offense.
Yeah, that's going to be the 2nd penalty tonight for the Panthers, opposed to the 10 from Spring Grove.
They're talking about it, but I clearly saw movement by the offensive right guard that time. And yep, there it is. So that'll move them back 5 more, back to the 31-yard line, and from there it's going to be 2nd down and 24. So now Spring Grove has an opportunity, if they can hold them here, to get this ball back with no damage done.
I have to believe the Panthers are going to keep it on the ground, be conservative, not try to make a big splash play. You got a big lead right now. Keep it conservative.
3 wides to the near side, though, and a flag flies here, so let's see what the deal is here. And another illegal procedure against Central. Wow. So they have gone backwards 3 consecutive plays now, and they've lost 19 yards, and they're all the way back to the 26-yard line. They have to get to Spring Grove's 45, and so that is 29 yards they've got to go here. It's 2nd down. So they send 3 wides to the near side, and Hinkle's in the slot to that side. Strine takes it. He's going to roll that way. And he's under pressure and goes down. The sack by Doherty. Ryan Doherty comes through and sacks Strine back at the 15-yard line. So they lose 6 more, and it is going to be 3rd and forever for the Panthers.
Got a 17-point lead. you're looking at second and forever. I'm surprised that they try to go to the air and try to make a play as opposed to keeping on the ground, keeping conservative, get a good punt, and play the field position battle.
Well, we'll see what they do now on third down at about 30.
Especially against a defense that likes to dial up the blitz like Spring Grove.
Yeah, one thing Spring Grove has done pretty consistently is get some pressure against Strine. And he will take the snap with 3 wide receivers to the top of the formation now, and they're going to throw, and he fires it deep down the far sideline, and it's kind of up for grabs, and nobody comes down with it. Databo and Jordan Brown went up for it, and it is incomplete. And so that's going to bring up 4th down and a Finks Garage punt, and Jeremiah Databo is going to be booting this thing from about his own 7 or 8 yard line. So Chisholm should field it, and the Rockets should get pretty good field position. 3:30 left here in the Maple Donuts third. Central still up, though, 31-14.
And if you're taking a shot downfield and you're Central, if you're not throwing it to Terrence Carter, Jeremiah Databo is a great target. Surprised we haven't seen him touch the ball more tonight.
19 catches coming in. None tonight. Databo gets the kick away. It's high, but fairly short, and it hits at the 43 and bounces straight in the air and is down at about the 44-yard line there by Sean Johnston. And so Spring Grove will have it in Panther territory with 3:22 left at the 44 of Central, and a first down. Still down by 17 here, but if they can get it in the end zone, we got ourselves a football game.
Great field position, 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the third quarter, down 17. Spring Grove needs to capitalize on this field position. Last possession after an onside kick, they start at the 49-yard line of Central York, and we're not able to come up with any points.
Erickson is in the shotgun. Badia in motion away from us. Erickson rolling to his left, and he fires it deep down the sideline, and that was almost picked off by Databo. He was going for Badia. They really run these long pass patterns, and balls in the air a long time. Really lucky that one's not picked off by Databo. So it's 2nd down and 10.
Down for the Panthers.
We've seen a couple times, we've seen some pressure coming from Central York's defense as they bring these late blitzes. Johnson Matter, we've seen him get in there untouched a couple times, but some missed holding calls.
Yes, there was one that play. I agree with you. 2nd down now, and Erickson working out of the gun. Badia in motion. Erickson to throw, rolling to the right. And looking to throw now, running out of time, fires it back across his body, and it's picked off. That was a bad pass, and it was intercepted that time by Central, the defender Isaiah Dixon, as Erickson trying to make a play, but he was in the grasp of the defender and really had no chance to complete that one. And so Erickson puts up his 2nd INT of the night, and it is picked by Isaiah Dixon, and it is going to be 1st down for Central. So Spring Grove, 2 golden opportunities here in the third quarter, starting in Panther territory, but unable to cash in on either one.
Always dangerous when you're rolling out and you try to throw back towards across your body and in the middle of the field. You don't see a lot of those underneath defenders. That's the 2nd time an underneath defender has had an interception tonight. 3rd interception overall for Spring Grove.
So the Panthers back in business here, leading 31-14, 3:07 left, Maple Donuts third. Romy flips from the far side to the near side as the Panthers go right to left, and Strine hands it off to Carter. Carter cuts upfield and it gets to the 40. It's a gain of 3. He's wrapped up by Tyler Wood. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
As far as the players go, man for man and talent for talent, Spring Grove is not outmanned.
No.
They've got talent, they've got good players. It's just been a litany of mistakes and juvenile errors, the penalties, the turnovers, and bad decisions.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And they had 2 golden opportunities here in the third to really make this a game, but unable to do it. And Central with 2nd and 7 now at their 40. Strine puts Databo in motion and gives it to him. Databo looking to run wide and gets around the corner and has a 1st down into Rocket territory, spins around a defender and gets down to about the 42-yard line. And so that is going to be an 18-yard gain by Jeremiah Databo. Nice run, almost strung out there by Nathan Young, but he was able to get the corner on Young and picks up the 1st down.
The wonder kid, Databo. Told you I like to see it when it gets in his hands. He's a playmaker, shifty guy. He's got a little make and miss in him too.
Yeah. So 1st down at the 42 of Spring Grove. We'll get you a GSLSC scoreboard update here in a moment. Things are getting interesting in Dallastown, among other places. And Strine working out of that shotgun now. 1st down and 10 at the Rocket 42, 2:03 left in the third. Hands it to Carter. Carter, big hole up the middle at the 40. Dances to the outside, 35, 30. Carter cuts back to the middle of the field, and he may go. He is going to go. Terrence Carter with another exciting run, 42 yards. When he gets in the open field, it is over, and Carter pretty much slams the door on this one, making it 37-14 with a $1.50 left here in the Maple Donuts third.
Great patience, great vision. You get him in open pasture, open real estate. Those are the kind of things you're going to see. A 42-yard touchdown run. Terrence Carter lighting up the scoreboard tonight.
Man.
4th touchdown of the night.
All right, so Carter is the man right now for Central as the PAT is up and good by Lukabaugh. So 1:50 left in the third. It is now Central 38, Spring Grove 14. This timeout courtesy of your neighborhood Surefine Markets. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK and GameTimePA.com.
Hit the road during the kickoff event at Jack G and Bubba Buick GMC. Drive a 2014 Buick Encore for only $149 a month. Or how about a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE 4x4? Just $279 a month. Hit the road with Jack G and Bubba Buick GMC during the kickoff event happening now. Route 30, York, or online at gmbubba.com. Payment based on qualifying 39-month lease with $5,000 down. Includes all rebates including GM Conquest for current owners or lessees of a 1999 or newer non-GM vehicle. Tax and tax additional. See dealer for complete details.
Hi, this is Russ Stoner, head coach of Spring Grove Rockets. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, back at Papermaker Stadium, where the home crowd has fallen silent again on the electric touchdown run by Terrence Carter, and this Fast Signs kickoff coming now from Carter Lukabaugh. Both our kickers tonight named Lukabaugh, and he gets a good foot into it. Shea Fulmer fields it at the 3. Fulmer cuts to the far side looking for the fence. It is not there. Makes one guy miss and then gets nailed by Elzer Stroman at about the 17 or 18-yard line. Also hustling down there for Central was a guy whose name we've called several times tonight, Justin Pinedo. And it's 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line for the Rockets. Our scoring recap from Yorktown Roofing and Siding.
After an interception by Isaiah Dixon, the 3rd interception for this Panther defense tonight, the Panther offense goes 3 plays, 1 minute, 17 seconds, 63 yards, finished with a 42-yard touchdown run from Terrence Carter, his 2nd rushing touchdown, 4th touchdown of the night. Central York leads 38, Spring Grove 14.
Messersmith under center, hands it to Stauffer. Zach Stauffer running hard, dragging tacklers with him out to the 23-yard line. He gains 6 and mark it to the 24, gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from there.
Again, talk about the talent of Spring Grove. Zach Stauffer, senior running back, 205 pounds. Shea Fulmer, fullback, 180-pound senior. They got playmakers, capable guys of making big plays.
Yeah. So 2nd and 3 at their own 24 now. $1:10 left in the third, and again we're going to have an illegal substitution as Spring Grove running a guy on at the last minute. And boy, I'll tell you what, were we into double figures yet for them? Just a lot of mistakes, and it just kills you because, like you said, this is a talented team, but just don't quite have it together.
That's 11 for the night.
Wow. So 11 tonight, and on the season now we're up to 64 penalties. That's too many.
And that's something you might see earlier in the season,
Right.
11, 13, 12 penalties, but late in the season you've got to be more disciplined.
2nd down and long, out of the gun. Erickson will run it. He's across the 20, breaks one tackle, gets out to the 25-yard line. So that was a nice run of 8 for Erickson, and it will leave Spring Grove with a manageable, now 3rd down and about 2.5.
Ball spotted on the 25-yard line, 3rd and 2.
Especially doesn't help when you're playing against a Central team who's only had 3 penalties so far tonight.
Right.
That last, or 2 possessions ago, they really hurt themselves. Other than that, Central not making a lot of mistakes.
Erickson working out of the gun on 3rd and a long 2. Play fake, he's going to throw. Has some time, fires it across the middle, going for Fulmer. Too high. Shea unable to bring it in at the 45-yard line. It's incomplete, and that's going to leave us with a 4th down and most likely a Finks Garage punt as the Rockets at their own 25 with 19 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Brendan Jenkins getting in there and throttles the quarterback, Nick Erickson, bringing him to the ground, setting up the pressure in this 4th down situation for the Rockets.
Jenkins 245, so he carries a load when he hits you. And Lukabaugh punt it for Spring Grove now. Gets the snap and the boots away. No deep man for Central. Hits at the 42, takes a nice rocket bounce inside the 30, and will go dead at the 26-yard line. So Central will start there with 8 seconds left in the third, leading at 38-14. So Central looking good to go to 4-3 overall and go to stay perfect at 4-0 in the league. And at the quarter break, we'll get you out of the break caught up with some scores, because some interesting scores around the league. Next week, we're at the Mustang Corral, Southwestern hosting the Bearcats of York High.
Stampede of the Mustangs.
At the 26-yard line now, Central will have it 1st and 10. They'll get one more play here in the third quarter, most likely, and that'll be that. Panthers take the field. Play clock already running down to 15. And Strine will go out of the shotgun as he has all night. Takes the snap, high snap, he corrals it and he hands it off, and going down in the backfield for about a 4 or 5 yard loss is Shannon Valenti, his first carry of the night. And that will end the third quarter. After 3, Central 38, Spring Grove 14. The York Mitsubishi fourth quarter comes your way next on the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Yorktown Roofing and Siding, locally owned and operated since 1992. The premier building materials distributor in Central PA. Distributors of roofing and siding, windows and doors, decking and railing, seamless gutter and gutter guard, and cabinets and vanities. Both wholesale and retail. Located at 261 Northeast Street in York. Online at YorktownRoofingandSiding.com or call 845-9447 or toll free at 1-800-457-3943.
Hi, this is Brad Livingston, head coach of the Central York Panthers. You're listening to High School Football Games of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 WYK. First in York, first in sports.
Thank you, Brad. We'll start in the fourth quarter here now, and your Central Panthers up 38-14. It's going to be second and about 13 or 14 from the 22. GSLSC scoreboard update. We'll get them in as we can. In the third, Bermudian up on DeLone now 24-0, so the Eagles looking to go 7-0. In the third quarter, Reading and Dover, 19-13. Reading, the Eagles hanging in there as we look at a second down and about 14 now for Central. Strine working out of the shotgun here with a 24-point lead. Hands it off to Carter. Terrence Carter's had a huge night. This time he gets about 2 yards before he is brought down there for Spring Grove by Wyatt Smith. It's a gain of 2. It's going to be third down about 12 for Central. Some other scores here quickly. Eastern up on Susky 28-0 in the third as the misery continues for the Warriors. Gettysburg 64-12 over Kennerdale. That's still in the third. Wow. All right, third and 12 here, and Strine hands it off to Hinkle. Hinkle to the outside is one long touchdown run and won't get another as he is dragged down at the 31-32 yard line. It's the tackle made out there for Spring Grove by Michael Trainham. It's about a 6-yard gain for Pearson, but it's going to be fourth down and most likely a Finks Garage punt here.
On the 32-yard line, short of the first down.
Hinkle looks a lot like Toby Gerhardt running out there.
Yes, he does.
A block of a man.
Yeah. So Jeremiah Databo to punt it away. Autocalius Chisholm back deep. LJ Chisholm, I guess they go by here. I don't know. Autocalius on my roster, but anyway, we're a minute 15 into the fourth. Central up by 24. Databo gets it away. High kick's going to hit at the 41. Take a bit of a Panther bounce inside the 35 to the 31. Pretty good bounce. And first and 10 for Spring Grove from there. Their own 31 trailing 38-14. 10:35 left here in the York Mitsubishi fourth quarter. Other scores, Littlestown 35, Hanover 12. That's in the third. William Penn leading Northeastern 20-10 as the Bearcats go for their second straight win and second of the year. That's in the third quarter. Southwestern and Dallastown now tied at 21 in the third. That was 21-0 Mustangs in the second. West York 51, Suburban 7 in the fourth. And York Catholic over Biglerville 28-3 in the third. That'll be huge for the Irish. Fairfield up on York Tech at the half, 21-0. That is your GSLSC scoreboard update. And Erickson rolling to throw under pressure, and Mater gets him again. Johnson Mater's second sack of this football game back at the 20. That is a loss of 11, and it's going to be second and 21 for Spring Grove.
those long patterns, slow developing plays for Spring Grove that allows Matter. We've seen him a couple times coming in late with that pressure, that delayed blitz, and able to bring down Erickson. Another sack.
Mater had a sack, one sack coming in. He has 2 tonight, so it's now 2nd down and 21. Ball back at the 20. 10 minutes left here as Central poised to make it 4 in a row and stay unbeaten in league play. Erickson takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking to throw, fires it out, has Logan Hall. Hall goes out of bounds and then taken down by Rodney Johnson. It's out to about the 28-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8, and will leave the Rockets with a 3rd down and about 13.
Surprised to see Logan Hall still in this ball game as Spring Grove trails 38-14. He's coming off of an injury. He's limping out there, but I'm sure he doesn't want to come out.
That's Hall's 4th reception tonight. So 3rd down at about 13 now, ball at the 28, and Central shows blitz, and Erickson fakes it, fires it out for Fulham, throws into double coverage, and it is picked off as Brooke Wilson read that one perfectly. And the 4th interception tonight, 3rd by Erickson, as Brooke Wilson able there to pick that one off. And with 9:39 left, that will remove any doubt as Central has it now at the Spring Grove about the 38-yard line.
Surprising to see this. I'm not sure if our stats were completely updated, but they came into this game, Spring Grove that is, +1 in the turnover margin with 4 interceptions tonight. They're going into negative.
Yes, they are. So Central has it at the Rocket 38-yard line, already up 38-14, and about ready to put the nail in this one. And take a look at the district standings here in a moment, too. We'll have a little time, and that's going to be a big win for Central in that regard as well. As Strine will go out of the shotgun, and he hands it off to Carter. He's had a huge night, and Terrence gets down to the 36. Only a gain of 2 this time. Pretty well defensed, so it'll be 2nd down and about 8 from there.
19, Evan Greer on the stop.
Evan Greer on the tackle, the homecoming king making the tackle. Central coming in tonight was the 16 seed in Quad A at 3-3. So this win will, although it's a AAA team, won't give them a lot of power points, but certainly will move them up. And Reading was right ahead of them, so Dover could do Central a huge favor if they could come back from their 6-point deficit and take care of Reading. But any win at this point probably moves you up at least 1 or 2 slots in the district standings. Strine now out of the shotgun on 2nd and 8. Fake to Hinkle. Strine's going to, this is Valenti at quarterback. He keeps it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30 and makes a move at the 20 and inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line before he is corralled and brought down there by Marcus Kerr. A flag, though, is lying at the 38-yard line, and that's usually where you see a hold.
Good enough for a Panther. 1st down.
Personal foul against Central, so that's even worse. So that's going to wipe out what was a nice, about a 25-yard run by Shannon Valenti, who's in at quarterback now for Central, and move it back.
Shannon Valenti is a 6-foot, 160-pound sophomore playing quarterback, and he's an athlete. He's very explosive. He can make a lot of good moves. It'd be interesting to see his maturation process continue throughout the next couple of years, as he seems to be the incumbent at the quarterback position for the Panthers.
Yep. Now Strine's a junior, so he'll be back next year yet.
2nd down.
For Spring Grove, they were the 17 seed just outside the playoffs in AAA coming in at 3-3, so this loss will certainly not help them at all, but they'll still have some opportunity to get back in there, but they're almost going to have to win out from here on to get into those district playoffs. So it is now 2nd down and very long, the ball back to the 47, so it's going to be 2nd down and about 16, and here's Carter. Carter dancing to the outside, but is tracked down. Nicely played that time by Nathan Young, the sophomore defensive end, who tracks Carter down and drops him for a 3-yard loss. That's a 3rd negative run tonight for Carter, but he's had a lot of positives as well. So it's 3rd and very long now for Central at their own 45.
And this defensive front for Spring Grove, Nathan Young, Brooks Stauffer, Tyler Wood, Marcus Kerr, these guys, they're solid up front. You don't hear their names a lot because they take up a lot of that block and let Doherty Stauffer come in there and clean up the plays, the linebacker.
3rd down and long now for Central, and Strine now back in at the quarterback spot and hands it off to Carter. Carter is hit and brought down by Zach Stauffer, and did the ball come out?
I don't believe so.
No.
Zach Stauffer on the
So
stop.
Stauffer dropped him right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost another yard. And so it's 4th down and very long, and a Fink's Garage punt coming your way. Another playoff picture now. Dallastown in Quad A was the highest ranked York Adams team. They were the 10 seed coming in. They're tied at Southwestern right now, 21 all. Central was 16 seed. Red Lion was 17. AAA West York was the 4 seed coming in. They're winning big over Suburban, so that shouldn't hurt them anyway. Gettysburg at 10 and Dover at 13, so Dover could really benefit from a win over Reading. A punt by Databo is away and goes out of bounds. And Spring Grove will have it 1st and 10 with 7:36 remaining in the football game. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
Firing up that grill? Well, first, step up to the plate and swing for the fences with your neighborhood Surefine Butchers. We're not talking case-ready, prepackaged bundles of meat brought in from who knows where. Your local Surefine store has meat cases filled with freshly packaged fillets, thick chops, and delicious steaks cut just the way you like it. Plenty of great-tasting smokehouse meats, too. Shop Nell's, Surefine, Wetzel's, and New Oxford Surefine stores. We're your neighborhood Surefine stores. Catch weekly specials at surefinemarkets.com.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And out of the break, Zach Stauffer with a handoff off-tackle play, and he's got close to a 1st down as he is out near the 44-yard line. He's just short. It's going to be a gain of about 9.5. It'll be 2nd down and very short for Spring Grove. Oh, it is a 1st down. All right, they moved the sticks. Didn't think he had it there, so give him 10 in the 1st down. At the 44, out of the gun, Messersmith to Fulmer. Fulmer looking for the corner, gets it, and gets out near midfield before he's driven out of bounds by several guys in white shirts. And they'll mark this at the, they say he stayed inbounds. And where are they going to mark this? At the 49, gain of 5 for Fulmer. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5.
We tick down to under 7 minutes left. Spring Grove keeping their starters in, down 24, trying to relinquish any pride they can on this homecoming weekend.
Chisholm in motion away from us. And Erickson drops the football, and it is loose, and it is recovered by big Eric Wynn, the 6', 315-pound senior defensive tackle. I think Erickson was trying to fake it and then run, but he hit his running back. The ball came out, and so another turnover, and that will be Central ball right at midfield.
Continue to make the kind of mistakes that'll ruin your homecoming weekend.
Yes. So, as we look at the playoff picture again, Central has this one well in hand. I mentioned Dover 13 in the AAA standings right now. Spring Grove coming in just outside. They were number 17, and they're going to drop a little bit with this loss. Suburban getting hammered by West York. They were the 20 seed, so that may end their playoff hopes for this year. Shannon Valenti in at quarterback now. He takes the snap, fakes it, keeps it, looking to get outside and does at the 45, 40, breaking a tackle down to the 37-yard line. Shannon Valenti with a 13-yard run and a 1st down for Central. AA Bermudian, which is winning big, they are 6-0. They were the 3 seed in AA, so they should do no worse than that. Biglerville was the 7 seed. They're losing to York Catholic, though. And the Irish were the top seed in Single A at 4-2. Fairfield, the 2 seed, they're winning. DeLone, the 4 seed, coming in. They are losing right now, though, so could be some shuffling there in those playoff standings. 1st and 10 at the Rocket 37-yard line. Valenti in at quarterback now. 6:10 on a turning clock in the York Mitsubishi 4th. Carter still in there. He goes in motion, and they hand it off up the middle. Pearson Hinkle, our buddy, dives forward for a gain of 4, and will be 2nd and 6.
Like to see Valenti keep the ball some more, see his explosive athletic ability.
Be 2nd and 6. Well, let's get your thoughts on Central, because they'll be 4-3, so they're going to move into the thick of the playoff race. As I mentioned, they were 16 coming in, so they should probably maybe move up a spot or two. Is this a team you think can compete at the district level?
I think offensively they've got the plays and the playmakers to be solid and make a run. What scares me is the vulnerability of the pass defense.
Valenti hands it off to Carter. Carter makes a cut, gets about a yard. Pretty well defensed that time for Spring Grove. And making the play there for the Rockets was Brooks Stauffer. Gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down, about 6.
Can be tough to gauge a little bit when you're playing against a team like Spring Grove who gives up 12 penalties, they've got 5 turnovers, so it's tough to gauge what kind of team is Spring Grove. You don't know what you're going to get with their inconsistency.
Valenti on 3rd down and about 6 now. Play fake. Valenti keeps it. It's hit in the backfield and goes down. Played very well that time. Brooks Stauffer again coming through and making the hit along with Marcus Kerr. And you mentioned those guys have played pretty well on the defensive line that time. A loss of 2 for Valenti. And that's going to be 4th down, and we'll see what they do. They're at the Spring Grove 36, so they may well go for it here just because of where it is on the field.
See if they trust Valenti going to the air. See, his arm is serviceable.
Well, you know, he was the quarterback for a couple games while the injury was to Strine, and Valenti is 38 of 82 on the season, 415 yards passing, but he's 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. And Central's going to take a timeout to think about it a little bit with 4:04 remaining here, but the game not in doubt. Central up 38-14. So we'll get a GSLSC scoreboard update here while we have a moment. Bermudian 31, DeLone nothing in the 4th, so the Eagles about to go to 7-0. And Dover has taken the lead over Reading in the 4th, 20-19. Boy, if they can hang on, that would be huge for the Eagles. Eastern about to go to 4-3 over Susky, 41-0, as the Warriors will drop to 0-7. Gettysburg hanging a 71-point night on Kennerdale. Wow, 71-12. The Warriors up in the 4th there as they will go to 6-1. Littlestown 42, Hanover 20, so the Bolts about to get their 2nd win of the year. In the 4th, William Penn looking like it may get its 2nd win of the year and 2nd in a row, 20-10 over Northeastern. The Bobcats in danger of losing 4 in a row. 4th down here now, and Valenti out of the shotgun on 4th down and 8. Databo in motion away from us. And Central takes another timeout. All right.
Timeout.
Sure what they're doing here, but they're taking a timeout. Got them, might as well use them, right? Other scores in the 3rd quarter, Southwestern and Dallastown still tied at 21. The Mustangs led that one 21-0 in the 2nd quarter. West York has gone to 6-1 with a 58-7 win over Suburban. York Catholic 34, Biglerville 10 in the 3rd, and Fairfield 28, York Tech nothing. That one also in the 3rd. That is your GSLSC scoreboard update. So that's where we stand. And as we mentioned, next week we'll be at the Mustang Corral, Southwestern hosting William Penn. And then after that, week 9, which could be a dandy, West York hosting Dover. That could be the Division II game of the year. And at the moment, our plan is to finish it up at Red Lion and a great traditional rivalry, Dallastown at Red Lion.
Bring your binoculars when you go to Horn Field.
Yeah, no kidding. So 4th down, and we'll see if the 3rd time's the charm here for Central as they line up to go for this again. And Valenti takes the snap. He is rolling, and a little shovel pass to Downey, but he drops it. That's just an incomplete pass. So on downs, they will turn it over to Spring Grove with 3:59 remaining here in the football game, and Central up over the Rockets on homecoming 38-14. So we will see what the Rockets do here with just under 4 ticks remaining in the York Mitsubishi 4th quarter. Assuming this doesn't turn around, as we don't think it will, Spring Grove will drop to 3-4 on the season and just 1-3 in the league play, so they'll pretty much be out of it for the league. And again, they probably are going to have to win their last 3 to get into those district playoffs, at least 2 of the 3 to have any shot.
Right.
All right, Jacob Messersmith will be the quarterback. Working out of the gun, hands it to Fulmer. Shea Fulmer makes a guy miss in the backfield, and then he runs into the big guy, Eric Wynn, at 315 pounds, and Shea goes down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It will be 2nd down and 10.
Be interesting to see how Spring Grove responds after a game like this. You have all these penalties, kind of a dumpster fire for you when you make all these mistakes.
Yeah.
Shoot yourself in the foot.
Right. Yeah, really. I mean, this truly could have been a closer game. Not saying they necessarily could have won it, but they had some opportunities early in the 3rd quarter.
When we came into this game, we thought this is how it would turn out. It would either be a very close game if Spring Grove is accountable and plays a disciplined ball game, not make a lot of mistakes, or this could get out of hand.
And it has. Stauffer, nice little handoff, and Zach Stauffer runs hard out to the 45. It's a gain of 10, and I think they may give him enough to move the sticks here as they stop the clock with 3:10 remaining. But I don't think he quite got enough. But, yeah, they say he did. All right. Not sure about that spot, but we'll give it to him as he got 10 and moved the sticks to the 46 of Spring Grove.
And to reiterate, it's the mistakes, the penalties, the turnovers, because Russ Stoner's a great coach, great football mind. He knows his X's and O's.
Yeah.
He's got good plays drawn up. He's got the guys to make the plays, but they shoot themselves in the foot time and time again.
Erickson out of the gun now. Hands it off to Badia. Badia to the cuts, turns the corner. Badia at the 40, the 35, cuts back inside, and little Anthony Badia down to the 25-yard line. A 29-yard gain for Anthony Badia. His fourth carry tonight. He now has 33 yards, and the Rockets have a first down at the Panther 25-yard line.
Love to see Badia get touches. See him downfield past the defenders, wide open a couple times. Erickson not getting enough time in the pocket to throw it to him. He's had some opportunities tonight, but he's fun to watch.
He is. He's got the little water bug, as they say. Give it to Badia again to the other side. The ball's out. Another fumble picked up by Central, and rumbling downfield with it is one of those big guys on the D-line, Jordan Ingram. And so another turnover. 4 interceptions, 2 fumbles tonight for Spring Grove, and a bunch of penalties, and that's been the story. And Central takes over with 2:18 remaining, and they'll just run out the clock now. At the 37-yard line of Central, the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Well, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, Central's done a good job of being consistent all night, staying disciplined. See him now, a lot of clean uniforms come in, some replacements on that front line.
Valenti will run it at QB. Out of the gun, and the snap goes over his head. He picks it up and throws it away, throws it out of bounds, and will go as an incomplete pass. I guess they're not going to. Yeah, there was a receiver in the area, so it is incomplete. 2:12 left in the game. 38-14, no doubt about the outcome here. Central leading it as we play in the York Mitsubishi 4th.
Second down.
This is a time when you might see a couple skirmishes break out. One team gets throttled by another team, and some frustration gets taken out late in the games. Hopefully we don't see any bad sportsmanship here this evening.
No, hopefully not. And somebody can get hurt in that too, which is really the bad thing if that happens. So 2nd and 10, Valenti hands it off to Hinkle in the backfield. Pearson goes down right at the line of scrimmage. Good defense that time by the interior of that defensive line. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers as we go under 2 minutes left here, and Central up by 24.
Hinkle, the ball carrier.
October 10th, starting to get a little chilly.
It is.
3rd down.
Reaching near 50 degrees. Fans starting to bundle up, starting to dress like Eskimos.
Nice night for some hot chocolate, maybe. The play clock down to 12, $1:40 on the game clock, as Central counts it down to wrap up their 4th straight win of the year to go to 4-3 and get themselves into the district playoff picture. They were 16 coming in. They'll move up, and in the backfield, nice play made by the defensive end, Nathan Young. He's made several of those tonight, taking down Corbin Chabot in the backfield. And it'll be a loss of about 7, and it'll be 4th down and a Finks Garage punt now for Central to get down to 1:14 remaining.
4th down.
And Databo will drop into punt formation. Get this one off with a bit under a minute remaining. Chisholm is deep. Gonna let the clock run down a little bit yet. We're down to 55 seconds on the game clock. There's the snap to Databo. Gets the punt away. High, short kick. It's going to hit at about the 48 and takes a rocket bounce straight backwards and is down at around the 39-yard line of Central. So Spring Grove will start there with 38 seconds remaining, and one would think they might just run this thing out, but we shall see. Stick around because we'll have that GSLSC final scoreboard for you. A lot of interesting games to get you caught up on there, and we'll have final stats, our player of the game. And remind you, next week we're at the Mustang Corral, Southwestern hosting the Bearcats of William Penn.
We haven't talked about it much tonight, but this venue here at Papermaker Stadium here at Spring Grove is a great facility. Nice place to watch a ball game. You got the paper mill right down the hill. You see the smokestacks, smoke billows over the trees.
And they pitch it to Badia. Badia gets the corner at the 40, 35, and down to the 29-yard line. He gets 10. That might be enough for a first down for Anthony here with 30 seconds remaining.
Gain of 9.
No, not quite. I guess they give him 9. Awfully close. So they'll snap it one more time as they roll the clock. And after this, they won't have to snap it again if they don't want to. Erickson in at quarterback.
They'll be anxious to get to the homecoming dance tomorrow night and relax and get their minds off of this ball game.
I think so. Erickson pitches it ahead to a new guy in there, and that's Chisholm. And Chisholm's
Chisholm, the ball carrier.
Gonna pick up about 10 and get a first down.
First down, Rockets.
Chisholm's slow to get up.
Stick around right after the end of this game.
Back to a knee.
Band will be performing their halftime show.
And they're going to take Spring Grove taking a timeout here to talk about one more play. I don't know about that, but they are doing it. So Spring Grove band down below us entertaining a bit. Nice job they do as well as Central. Get a little listen to the band here. And of course they stop playing as I say that.
Central's band is a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Dallastown's got a good band. The games we did at Central last year, taking down the banner, watching the band play after the ball game.
Right.
Good showmanship.
A lot of good bands here in York County. We like to give them the tip of the hat when we're able to.
I think Dover has a nice band, right?
Yeah, they do. You bet.
West York's got some special.
They do. Good trumpet player. So this should be the last play of the game. 8 seconds remaining, and the first down at the Central 21-yard line, and they're going to throw. Messersmith fires it for the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, as it is pulled in down there by Brady Stein. So Messersmith on the 21-yard touchdown pass with 3.8 seconds remaining, and Brady Stein makes his second catch of the year. So that'll make it look better in the paper tomorrow. And Lukenbaugh's extra point will be attempted here, and it is good. So it is 38-21, and we'll have a kickoff with 3.8 seconds remaining. So there you go.
Brady Stein coming into the game, getting a touchdown. Good work for him.
It's 21, Panthers 38.
All righty.
Spring Grove finally taking advantage of that good field position. Started at the 30-yard line. Took them 5 plays, 35 seconds. Finished up with a touchdown pass. Jacob Messersmith, that's his second touchdown pass tonight, hooks up with Brady Stein. Here we are at Central York 38, Spring Grove 21 with just under 4 ticks left in the ballgame.
So we will have a final Fast Signs kickoff here for you. From Spring Grove. Rockets will go to 3-4, Central to 4-3, Panthers 4-0 in the league. Rockets now 1-3 in the Division I of the York Adams League. And Lukenbaugh boots it along the ground, and Carter will pick it up and go out of bounds at the 20 with 3 seconds left, so they'll snap it one more time.
Terrence Carter playing a full 4 quarters.
Yep.
He turned in quite the performance tonight.
He did.
Ball for the Panthers. Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
So they'll snap it one more time, and that'll do it. We have our post-game show coming up. The Stony Brook Family Restaurant post-game show. Again, some final stats. Don't go away. We've got a good scoreboard show, a lot of interesting action around the league, and our player of the game. So all that coming your way. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, 9 to 11, our buddy Wayne McCullough, the doctor, on Central PA Game Day. Get your sports weekend started. No place else do you want to be to start that sports weekend from 9 to 11 then with Wayne tomorrow. Valenti at QB takes a knee, and that'll do it. Our final score tonight, Central 38, Spring Grove 21. The Stony Brook Family Restaurant postgame show comes your way next on the Sports High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com.
What do John Yachty, Jacob Yachty, Austin Tillotz, and Kelly Ryan and Morgan Klunk have in common? Besides being basketball players, 2,000-point scorers, all-state athletes, or state champions, they all trained with John Kirchner at Unique Physique. John guarantees that he will increase your vertical jump, increase your strength, quickness, and get you ready for the upcoming season. Coaches, get your team ready with plyometrics, and John will even come to your gym and get your team ready. Players and coaches, call John Kirchner at Unique Physique at 755-2639 for details.
Mookie's Seal Coating is locally owned and operated. Our reputation for the past 25 years speaks for itself. Mookie's offers a high-quality product and personal service that over 35,000 previous customers have come to expect. We use only the highest quality sealer, Master Seal, and we hand brush to ensure maximum coverage. Mookie's is also fully insured. Let us put our experience to work for you. Call Mookie's at 717-854-1870 today to set up an appointment.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
And we're back here at Papermaker Stadium in Spring Grove. Ron Ruman and Gareth Hissong with you as Central Band playing across the way, celebrating their 38-21 win tonight. Time to get our scoring recap from our good friends at Yorktown Roofing and Siding, Mr. Hissong.
Central York struck early on their first possession, going 9 plays, 52 yards in 5.5 minutes. Finished the drive with a 23-yard field goal from Carter Luckenball with 4 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Central York struck first 3, Spring Grove 0. On the ensuing drive, an interception from Spring Grove. Elzier Stroman getting the ball back for the Panthers. Returns it to the 13-yard line. They go 3 plays, 13 yards, in a minute 24 seconds. Finish the drive with a 7-yard touchdown pass. Nick Strine hooks up with running back Terrence Carter. With 1 minute 23 seconds left in the first quarter, Central York took the lead, 10, Spring Grove 0. Ensuing drive, Spring Grove goes 11 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes 6 seconds on a 4th and 10. Throw a 38-yard bomb. Quarterback Jacob Messersmith hooks up with fullback Shea Fulmer with 8 minutes 11 seconds left in the first half. Spring Grove got on the board 7, Central York 10. Drive after that, possession for Central York. Central York goes 6 plays, 2 minutes 15 seconds, 67 yards, finishes with an explosive 16-yard touchdown run from Terrence Carter. That's his second touchdown of the night with 5 minutes 48 seconds left in the first half. Central York took the lead 17, Spring Grove 7. Next possession for Central York, they go 6 plays, 54 yards in 3 minutes 4 seconds, and a 19-yard touchdown pass, Nick Strine, to Terrence Carter. Carter's 3rd touchdown of the night, 2nd receiving touchdown with a minute 36 before halftime. Gave us our halftime score, Central York 24, Spring Grove 7. Coming out of half, breathing fire, Central York goes 4 plays, a minute 43 seconds, 74 yards, with an impressive 54-yard touchdown run from the fullback, Pearson Hinkle, with 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Central York led 31, Spring Grove 7. Spring Grove on the ensuing drive goes 69 yards, 9 plays, 3.5 minutes, finishes the drive with a 2-yard touchdown pass. Quarterback Nick Garrickson hooks up with fullback Shea Fulmer for Fulmer's 2nd catch and touchdown of the night with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Spring Grove 14, Central York 31. Central York struck one more time, lighting up the scoreboard, going 3 plays in 1 minute 17 seconds, 63 yards. That drive finished with an explosive 42-yard touchdown run from Terrence Carter, his 2nd rushing touchdown, 4th touchdown of the night with a minute 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Central York took a commanding lead, 38, Spring Grove 14. Spring Grove made one more strike late in the game, going 30 yards, finished with a touchdown pass back up. Quarterback Jacob Messersmith hooks up with backup wide receiver Brady Stein. And with 3.8 seconds left on the clock, gave us our final score, Spring Grove 21, the victor, Central York 38.
All right, our Yorktown Roofing and Siding scoring recap for you tonight as the Panthers win it 38-21 here at Papermaker Stadium as the Blue Crew of the Spring Grove Band perform their show here in homecoming for the fans. We are going to take a break, come back with our final stats courtesy of Shipley Energy. That's next on Sports Radio 1350 and GameTimePA.com. The high school football game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Get ready for winter now and save big on your heating oil or propane costs. Call today to schedule your first fill, and don't forget to ask our energy advisors about the right money-saving plan or budget to fit your lifestyle. Lock in your rate and protect your price all winter. Our price-protected customers save an average of $325 per year. Visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-4SHIPLEY to schedule your next heating oil or propane delivery. Shipley Energy, energy for life.
Hello, Maple Donuts. Mabel speaking. Mabel? No, Mabel. I work for Maple.
Oh, they sound the same.
Yeah, I get that a lot. What can I do for you?
What kinds of Maple Donuts are there?
What kinds of Maple Donuts?
Yeah, you know, what kinds of flavors does Maple Donuts have?
Are you serious? Maple Donuts has 58 varieties. You know that, right?
Yeah, see, I'm a teacher, and I wanted to celebrate back to school by taking a dozen Maple Donuts into the teacher's lounge.
Listen, Teach, I really think you ought to just come in and see for yourself.
Well, in order to find out what everyone would like, I'm creating a multiple choice.
Sounds like homework to me, but whatever, okay. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Glazed cream filled, cookies and cream, cinnamon buns, toasted coconut, maple caramel, maple bacon, apple dandy, chocolate devil's food, chocolate peanut covered. You still there?
Ooh, still with you.
Peach, jelly filled, blueberry, vanilla icing with sprinkles, chocolate icing with sprinkles, Long John's French, Crullers, Bavarian. You really want me to keep going?
No. I think I better come in.
Yeah, like Charlie Donut always says, you gotta see the selection to believe it.
Maple Donuts taste right.
Providing quality services efficiently and in a timely manner to its clients is the mission of the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Solomon & Calkins. GSLSC is equipped to handle any real estate transactions, leases, residential and commercial real estate settlements, zoning issues, and all matters involving municipalities. They are also experienced in the formation and operation of family real estate ventures that are tax sensitive to the needs of the investors. Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Solomon & Calkins is an approved title insurance agency and can provide you with title insurance and legal representation at one low cost when buying a home or investment property. Don't risk any real estate settlement without an experienced real estate attorney from the law firm of Griffith, Strickler, Lerman, Solomon & Calkins at your side. Phone 717-757-7602. They've been handling residential and commercial real estate matters in South Central Pennsylvania for more than 50 years. With mortgage interest rates at an all-time low, now is the time to buy or refinance. Phone 717-757-7602 today or visit their website, gslsc.com.
First in York, first in sports. Sports Radio 1350, WOYK.
Back at Papermaker Stadium in Spring Grove, Ron Room and Gareth Hissong with you. Central 38, Spring Grove 21 tonight as the Panthers go to 4-3 overall, 4-0 in the league. They win 4 in a row and put themselves in the thick of the playoff picture in Quad A as the Spring Grove band performing their show for the fans here at Homecoming in Spring Grove. And the team and many of the fans here watching. Get a little of the flavor of the Spring Grove band here for you for just a second. And the Spring Grove band performing here for the fans. Time now for our post-game stats, courtesy of Shipley Energy. For the Spring Grove Rockets tonight on the ground, Shea Fulmer, 8 carries for 26 yards. Zach Stauffer, 14 for 64. Nick Erickson, 7 carries for 12 yards. Otacalius Chisholm, 1 for 10. Anthony Badia, 5 for 43. And Jacob Messersmith, 2 for -7. Overall, the Rockets on the ground, 37 carries and 138 yards rushing. Through the air, Nick Erickson was 5 of 12 for 62 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. And Jacob Messersmith was 3 of 8 for 76 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So combined, they were 8 of 20, 138 yards, 3 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, 276 total yards for Spring Grove. Anthony Badia, 1 catch for 25 yards. Shea Fulmer, 2 for 41, 2 touchdowns receiving. Logan Hall coming back from injury, 4 catches for 51 yards. And Brady Stein at the end, 1 catch for 21 yards. It was a touchdown. For the Central York Panthers, Terrence Carter, 17 carries, 100 yards rushing tonight and 2 touchdowns. Pearson Hinkle, 9 for 79 and 1 touchdown, a 54-yard run. Nick Strine, 4 carries for 2 yards. Jeremiah Databo, 2 for 18. Shannon Valenti, 3 for 7. And Corbin Chavot, 1 for -7. 36 carries, 199 yards on the ground for Central. Through the air, Shannon Valenti was 0 of 2. Nick Strine was 6 of 12 for 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. So overall, 288 total yards for Central tonight. Terrence Carter, 3 catches for 39 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air. Robert Romey, 2 catches for 38 yards. Brandon Falkenstein, 1 catch for 12 yards for Central tonight. And those are your final stats courtesy of Shipley Energy. Take our final break, come back with our quality digital office technology player of the game and an interesting York Traditions Bank scoreboard show. That's next. Spring Grove Band will take us to break. You're listening to the York Adams League High School Football Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
For over 30 years, Quality has lived up to its name by providing the best solutions, service, and support for all of your office technology and furnishing needs in South Central Pennsylvania. From copy systems to network sales and custom programming or web design, let Quality help improve your workflow. Moving or looking to upgrade your work environment? Contact Quality to speak to our interior design specialist. When you're in the market for digital office technology, think of the knowledge, experience, and passion for excellence that defines Quality. And as always, have a quality day.
I'm Dr. Mike Bowser. I'm the owner of Bowser Dental Arts. I've been a York Traditions Bank customer for about 8 years. I do primarily general dentistry with a lot of cosmetics and reconstruction. Like any small business, there are ebb and flow to cash flow. Things have to be structured so the technology advancements are affordable, and that's where the bank comes in. I like York Traditions Bank because what I want is a professional relationship, a partnership in business. They are extremely customer-oriented, above and beyond any relationship that I ever had with any other bank. They know me. Patients won't return or won't come to me unless they trust me and unless they feel that I'm honest and looking out for their own best interests. And I think those are the exact same qualities that York Traditions exemplifies.
Large enough to help you build your business. Small enough to build a relationship. York Traditions Bank.
Any bank can keep your money for you. Not every bank helps you with your dreams, though. And not every bank builds relationships the way York Traditions has.
Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
And going to wrap it up for you tonight from Papermaker Stadium as Central defeats Spring Grove 38-21. Time now for our quality digital office technology player of the game.
Stealing the crown tonight to this homecoming crowd and the visiting squad. The senior 6'3", 181-pound tailback, number 24, Terrence Carter. 7 carries for 100 yards on the ground, 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 catches for 39 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, 4 touchdowns total. He's an electric player. He's fun to watch.
All right, Terrence Carter, our quality digital office technology player of the game. Time now for our York Traditions Bank post-game scoreboard show and some interesting ones. Bermudian over DeLone 38-0. Sorry about that, Gareth, but the Eagles roll on. They are 7-0 and they are tough. Tough one for Dover tonight out in Berks County. They were ahead late in the game, 20-19, but they lose it to Reading. Does Dover 27-20. So Dover will drop to 4-3 on the season. Boy, that would have been a great win for them to get, but they're still in the thick of the Division II race and in the playoff picture as well for AAA. Eastern goes to 4-3 with a 48-0 win over Susquehannock. The Warriors 0-7. Gettysburg, oh my gosh, 85-12 over Kennerdale. I'm sorry, they don't know. There's no need for anybody to score 85 points. So congrats to the Warriors, but that was unnecessary. In the fourth quarter, Littlestown about to get its second win of the year, 49-20 over Hanover. And as the computer refreshes here, William Penn gets its second win of the year and second in a row as they hang on to defeat Northeastern 20-17. So congrats to the Bearcats. We'll see them next week out at Southwestern. Northeastern loses its 4th straight. Heck of a game going on at Dallastown tonight. Dallastown leading Southwestern 28-27 in the fourth quarter. Make sure you tune in to Wayne McCullough for the final on that one tomorrow morning on Central PA Game Day. West York goes to 6-1, 58-7 over Suburban. The Trojans' 3-game winning streak is broken. They go to 3-4. York Catholic on the verge of going to 5-2 on the year, 41-10 big over Biglerville, and that will be huge for the power points for York Catholic in Single A. And Fairfield about to go to 5-2 as well. They play next week, I think. Fairfield 2 weeks they play. Catholic has Bermudian next week. That'll be a big one. But Fairfield 34-7 over York Tech in the fourth. And that is your GSLSC scoreboard update for tonight. And that's going to do it for us. That'll wrap it up. Again, our final: Central 38, Spring Grove 21. For Liz Wagner on the video for Game Time, my partner Gareth Hissong, and Jim Harden is always pushing all the right buttons back at the station. I'm Ron Ruman. Thanks for listening, folks, and you have a good night.
Thank you for listening to WOIK's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution, bringing you the best of the York Adams League every Friday night. High school football plays here on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK. Listen on the go with the WOIK mobile